Yeah, we manifest from when we wake, brush our teeth, stretch, get dressed, obsessed, delegate stress, seek out success.
We're rolling, baby. We're live. Albert Scott, thank you for being here, brother.
Thanks for having me, man.
Appreciate it. Cheers. Wait, I need to get a real beer.
Of course.
Yep.
Toss this.
Yeah. Get that out of frame. Get that out of frame, quick, smart. Cheers, bro.
Cheers, brother.
Thank you for coming. Oh. That's bad luck, isn't it? Cheers and then put it down before you have a sip.
I heard it's good luck.
Is it? Nah.
Nah.
It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. All right, so what's been going on, man? I haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, it's been like 6 years, maybe.
Dude, I don't know.
7 years.
Because you were living down Sydney way?
Yeah, no, so I've been here till like maybe a year and a half ago.
So you've been avoiding me?
Pretty much.
Classic. I'm used to it.
Yeah, homies get kids, they never come out anymore.
Yeah, that's it.
But like I just finally finished uni up.
Yep.
And like, I've always wanted to leave the sunny coast.
Yeah.
Been here my whole life.
That's the dream for everyone.
Yeah, pretty much. And I was like, well, I'm not going to leave half-assed. I'm going to finish my studies. And
yep.
So I finished that off, went to Melbourne.
Mm-hmm.
Was there for 5 months. It was like living the dream. Man, I love Melbourne. I mean, some people don't like it there, but...
I've never been. I've been to... I've been to Sydney, but... Yeah, I haven't been too many places.
Well, Melbourne's kind of weird. Like, it's... So Sydney, you go there and it's like, oh, what do you do? See the Opera House, see Bondi Beach, all that tourist shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Melbourne's like...
rooftop bars was sick.
Yeah, you go to rooftop bars.
Yeah.
I think you get more of an appreciation of the place when you live there because it's not a tourist spot you go see. It's the fucking lifestyle, I guess. I know it sounds so lame. But
no, dude, you got the shirt on.
I know. Guilty, yeah.
I'm really keen to go down there.
Yeah, and I was actually lucky enough to go there not during winter.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Does it snow down there?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I've
Not
never been to
in
the
the
snow.
city, but like, hey,
I've never been to the snow.
bro, I've only been in the snow like once or twice.
I've seen it in New Zealand on the mountain peaks, but we didn't get there.
How come you've never been? Like, you just don't have the time?
I really fucking want to go. Bro. Like it is top of the bucket list.
Yeah,
I want to go to the snow and snowboard. But I've just never been.
Especially
too
now,
broke
like,
and never went as a kid.
It's like 35 degrees right now or something here.
Oh, dude, anything to get me out of this heat, dude. I swear to God. I'm from New Zealand. It's like a perfect temperature all year round there.
Yeah.
But no, I'm pretty much an Aussie. I'm lying. Pretty much.
But yeah, so I was like doing Melbourne for a bit.
Yep.
Then I actually got an email. I was in the middle of a business meeting. And so I've applied for Med. I've done an interview for Med in Sydney. And then I got a rejection letter. And I'm
bullshit.
Like, sorry, mate, we don't want you. So I went for a job interview. That was on my way to a job interview in Melbourne. And I was like, oh, fuck, fine. Better make this job interview the best job interview ever then. Yeah. Because I'm here for the long haul. And, So I was doing well with that job for a bit. Then I think January, halfway through Jan, I got an email during a business meeting. And they were like, here's your textbooks.
Yeah,
and I was like,
okay.
Kind of fucking cruel joke you're playing here. Like,
yeah.
you told me you didn't want me. Then I emailed them and they're like, nah, you're in. You've got till end of today to actually reply. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, bullshit. Oh, it's true. So what was the rejection letter about? A mistake or something?
No, so I actually ended up getting a second round offer.
Okay.
Yeah, so someone didn't want to go, so they ended up asking me.
True.
And the offer that I got was actually like my junk email.
Oh.
So I would
classic
cry.
stitch up. Man. Yeah, fuck. The amount of times I've had shit in my junk that's so important and I've missed it and just like...
Exactly right. Like, how do they determine what goes in your junk?
I know, dude. Especially if it's like a school thing or like if it says med school or something on it, you're like, probably not junk,
So it was actually like a little bit of a blessing that they sent me that textbook list, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, why? Like, I was kicking off.
Yeah.
I was like, please still have me.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah. So then I moved to Sydney and I've been doing med for the last year. So
right. So before we get too far, let me get this right. You've got a Doctor of Medicine. Is that right?
No. So I've got a Bachelor of Biomedical Science.
Okay.
With an honours attached.
Okay.
And then because of that, I'm able to do my Doctor of Medicine.
So you're doing it
right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a MD, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly right.
medicini,
just medicine.
Yeah, it's Latin, bro. There's something Latin there. I know it. So yeah, that's awesome, dude. So how long is it going to take you to finish?
Oh, fuck, mate. Like, so this degree itself is 4 years.
Yeah.
So I've knocked one down.
Yeah.
I've got another year of theory.
Yeah.
Then, from what I gather, the last 2 years are kind of like theory, research, and doing placements in hospitals.
Okay.
Then once you finish that, we get like pushed off to the New South Wales Health.
Yeah.
Well, every state does their own thing, so it's the same for every postgraduate student in Australia. We then do a 1 year internship.
Okay.
And once you do that internship, you are then a doctor, a junior doctor.
So intern, you don't get paid?
No, that's a good thing. You do actually get paid.
Okay, cool.
But you are pretty much like scum of the hospital.
Yeah, little shit kicking. Pick up my scalpel, bitch.
Yeah, well, you got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
It's like
especially if you're gonna be a doctor, fucking do it. You know, do it.
100%.
It's not like you're an intern to be a fucking butcher or some shit. Like, I don't even know.
Not there's anything wrong with that, but
I love meat. Do you think? But yeah, so that's sick, man. So how did you get into it? Like, how did you take this path of medicine? Is it like a family thing or?
Kinda. Actually, like it's really weird. Like I've always wanted to do it when I was a kid. Like I don't know if when you were like young in preschool and stuff like that, were you playing like soldiers with your mates, like shooting each other and all that?
Yeah,
stuff?
Glove guns.
Yep. Excuse me. Yeah, fucking glove guns.
Yeah.
But
those
I was
orange berries.
Yeah, dude. I had a tree of them of those berries at my house.
Yeah, dude.
I was like that kid that would run around and pretend to like patch everyone up. Like, yeah.
Nice.
So I've always kind of had that inkling to do med.
Yeah.
But then like I kind of got a bit older and I was like, oh fuck that. Like that's a lot of work.
Yeah,
like,
it's a lot of study, dude. Especially going to school and then more school for that long. It's a big commitment, dude.
Oh, it's huge. I've already knocked off like 5 years of study down. Well, kind of on and off, but and I've got another 4 to go. So
jeez,
like. Ugh. And then apparently with me, you never stop studying.
Yeah, there's always something new going on, eh?
Yeah, so like...
Especially things like coronavirus and
my God, don't
vaccines and...
That's the C word at the med school. You can't say it. Like, you can't say it because it's just... We know, we get it. Like, but then I went traveling around Europe and I just spent 3 months with the boys just kind of like just having as much fun as possible. Yeah. And they went home and I had another 2 months left in Europe. So I was like, oh
true.
Okay. Yeah.
By yourself?
Yeah. And I reckon it's better traveling by yourself because you kind of can do what you want.
Yeah, do what you want to do, and
but it was so much fun traveling with the boys. But then I was like, far out, like I've just gotten pissed for 3 months straight. Yeah. I want to go be sober for a month. So I went to different cities and did like as much of the museums and all that sort of stuff I could get. Right. And I went into this one convention one day and it was like the human body anatomy kind of convention where they like put like plastic or plaster or something like that through all the veins and let it set, then chiseled out like all the human body parts so you could see all the veins. Yeah, one thing would be like all the nerves.
I saw a thing that was like in a glass case. It was like the human nervous system.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, how the fuck would you get that?
Yeah, dude. Like, it's yeah, and they have that. This actually goes around like it's kind of like a circus, like but it's not really. Yeah,
sick.
And I saw that and I was like, fuck. I think I'm gonna do med. So
yeah, that's cool, man.
As fucking lame as it sounds, it's like
no, it's not lame at all. Dude.
I found myself in Europe. Like I went traveling and found myself.
Dude, it's definitely not lame. A lot of people never find that direction. Like,
well, that's it.
Yeah,
one of the lucky ones, I guess.
Yeah. And so, what have you done much like practical stuff? Like, have you?
No.
Have you had patients or anything? No.
No. Well, this year was meant to be my first kind of year. Getting exposed to the hospital system and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
COVID happened.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd been like, I like cut some people open and I've done some surgeries.
Yeah.
That would have been fun.
No, but like to be honest with you, because at University of Sunshine Coast, they don't have a cadaver lab.
Like what's that?
So it's pretty much a corpse that you
like you're dissecting a frog sort of thing.
Have a look around and so they don't have a cadaver lab at USC, but so when I went to my uni in Sydney, we anatomy labs would go in and we like look for nerves and look at the brain, and so they were able to actually see dead bodies properly for the first time. Yeah. And kind of fun fact, actually, they saw them and I think it's formalin, which kind of smells when you breathe it in, it kind of makes you hungry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's kind of like I'm playing around with like this dead body, but I'm like, fuck.
True, and then you're like,
you go for a fucking
hamburger
KFC
right
box.
now.
Yeah.
Chicken snitty would be sick.
Yeah, but like it's crazy because like you see some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
These bodies that are cut up, and you're like, far out. That's what I look like.
So is it like is it full like they do the Y? Is that a real thing? Yeah, you see it?
Depends, man. Like depends. So
it's more for like autopsies or.
Yeah. So depends what kind of unit we're doing. So like,
we did the brain. They're obviously not going to.
Oh well, they pull the brain out and they slice it like bread, and they lay it down, and then because you can see different parts of the brain in different spots, like as it goes through.
Right. Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then you're like, so I was holding a brain, and this guy was like to me,
"Really?
This is like someone's entire fucking life," and I was like, "Whoa, that is profound." I had a moment then, and I was like, "Whoa."
That's crazy. So you've held a human brain in your hands?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my god, dude. That's crazy, man.
Obviously, like a dead brain, but like still, like I mean, I'm looking at the body that it came out of. And I'm like,
oh, true. So you had the body was there, and the
yeah.
Wow.
So some bodies they cut like down through the middle, like this.
Yeah.
Sometimes they cut them like that way.
Yeah.
Just so we can see how things are in different planes of view.
Yeah.
Sometimes they cut them straight like this.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's
really
nuts.
Dude, that's so crazy, man, that you get to do all this. That's so crazy. I've seen some dead bodies, you know, obviously like relatives pass away and whatever, and you open casket and all that. But to have that perspective on a dead body is crazy. Like,
yeah, man.
Seeing them chopped in, not chopped, but like cut in different ways and seeing the inside.
100%.
Holy shit,
100%.
Man.
Like,
that's crazy.
Another like a crazy thing for me was seeing a head cut down the center from your nose back out.
Is it a clean cut?
Yeah, it's a clean cut, yeah.
What do they use to do that? It's like a saw or
I don't know, man, but it would be like one of those fucking bone saws.
Laser
I don't know,
or something?
yeah. They just...
Crazy.
We walk in there and it's ready out.
Imagine being the person that does that cut.
Yeah. It's man, yeah, what a job. Right?
You'd want to be getting paid.
Right, 100%.
You want to be getting paid.
But like looking at the way your nose actually works and like how your tongue sits, and it's just a lot of people would never see it in their life.
Yeah.
And you go far out, like that's fucking nuts.
It's all like joined, like the back of your nose and your throat.
100%, yeah. And then it goes up to your ears.
Yeah, true. Oh, so there's like canals that go up that way too. It's all.
Yep. It's like when so you get like scuba divers.
Is that where you can get people that like put milk and it comes out the ear sort of thing?
Oh, it shouldn't actually come out.
Maybe I just made that up. Is it?
Maybe it comes out your nose.
Some Hollywood shit. I don't know.
But like, I like scuba divers, or I don't know if you've ever been on a plane and like the pressure's building up in your ear, and if you swallow, it kind of equalizes the pressure in your ear because.
So you get the kids to chew on something.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
That's a blowout. But yeah, so that's cool. So you've got a pretty good knowledge of like medical practices, different things, like different ailments and whatever.
It's kind of a catch-22, man. Like I've only done 1 year of med school, and like I've learned a lot. But I've also learned that each thing I learn, I also learn that I don't know as much stuff. Like there's so much more that I haven't learned. Each thing I learn, I'm like far out. There's 2 more branches that I've got to learn off that.
Yeah, right.
Each one of those things, another 2 branches I've got to learn off that.
Dude, I could imagine, man. Medicine's nuts, or just anything to do with the human anatomy or medicine. It's fucking. I don't know how people learn all that. Like,
you just gotta want to do it, I guess. Like
that's it. Yeah. So I was rubbish in school. Rubbish. I hated it, and I could not even begin to imagine doing another 4 years of studying or TAFE or anything. Like I probably should have, because I'm broke. But
well, aren't we all? Like I'm probably $300,000 in debt now. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I mean, like, government helps you pay for it and all that sort of stuff, and one of those things.
And if you make it all the way and you become Dr. Albert, dude,
that's it,
Dr. Albert Scott.
It still doesn't sound right to me,
dude.
Yeah,
you'll be my GP for sure.
I don't know if you want that. I did my first year of med school on Zoom, mate, so
that's all right. As long as you make it sound convincing, whatever you're telling me.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's like, we get a lot of so this semester we just had, we were doing a lot of sexual health.
Okay.
So this year we've been pretty much learning how to talk to patients, how to ask questions.
Yeah.
When they come in with an issue.
Yeah.
And like, because a lot of people wouldn't understand that a question could be related to the condition, even though it's nowhere near the injury or the ailment, you know?
Okay.
So a good example, it's kind of funny, man, because some of the people in med are very like kind of very introverted.
Yep.
So having to ask these questions can be quite funny. So with diabetes, uncontrolled diabetes, it can cause for older gentlemen or gentlemen in general erectile dysfunction problems. Okay. Yeah. So they'll come in for a checkup, or they'll have like an ulcer on their foot, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, so might be a strange question, but do you have any troubles maintaining erection? Okay. And like you just got to ask a question like that with confidence. Yeah. Instead of being introverted and being like, can you get it up? And then
and then you'll get a fucking weird answer like,
exactly right.
You trying to fuck me or something?
Well, the patient, because he came in with a foot ulcer, he's like, can I get up? All of a sudden
we're talking about my balls and dick.
Well, he didn't know. He's like, yeah, I can get upstairs.
And
then the guy's like, oh no, can you get it up downstairs?
And how old are we talking?
Like, the patient?
Yeah.
Oh, like 50.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay.
And he's like, yeah, I can walk upstairs and downstairs. And this,
and down.
Yeah. And this poor kid just like, we just ask the fucking question. Yeah. Just be professional. Yeah. Can you maintain an erection? Can you get an erection? Do you wake up with spontaneous morning wood? Like, can you do that?
It seems like I imagine it would feel weird asking someone that. But if you're a patient or like someone coming into a doctor and a doctor asks you, it wouldn't be that weird getting asked that.
Well, why would you be there if if you're not comfortable with the doctor? Like, you have to be able to. We don't care. Yeah. Like, I don't really care.
Yeah, that's good when you get a doctor like that you can tell that they're not. Some doctors are like real standoffish or whatever, or like
100%.
But you can tell when you get a good doctor. Like I've never had a GP really, but I've just recently gone to the doctor to get a whole check over, clean bill of health. So far, got to do more things, but. So far doing good, but yeah, he's real cool. Like, he's real good. You could feel there's no judgment. There's no like whatever, or like I've never seen a doctor before, and he was like, oh, like, there's none of that. It was good, but then you get some that are just like they seem like wankers and they don't want to be there, or they're like,
which makes you not want to be there.
And that's it. And then you don't want to open up to them. You don't want to talk to them, or
So one thing that we really focus on is try to make it normalize everything so much. Yeah. Because patients lie to you. They do.
Yeah, definitely.
I've lied to a doctor before.
Yeah, I have too. For sure.
Yeah, it's good to try and normalize things so much so that the patient feels comfortable. That way you can give them the best healthcare that they can get. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I've definitely told some white lies to the doctors here and there. And they're all like, is there any recreational drug use? I'm like, oh, no. Yeah. No, sir.
Yuck, no.
No way. I went to a private school. What are you talking about?
A Christian school.
Yeah, Christian private school, you know. Praise Allah. Nah. But, so yeah, is it a family thing? Like your parents doctor, your dad a doctor, or your parents, or anyone?
No. Well, I'm part Filipino, so every woman in my family is a nurse. But it's a stereotype. But man, it just it's hit true. Like, I did 6 months of nursing, so like even I fell into it for a bit. Well, actually, so it might be actually a bit of a sob story, but I'll just tell it anyway. So my dad had always wanted to become a doctor. Yeah, and he was the eldest out of 8. And
out of 8?
Yeah, bro. Wow. I'm the youngest out of 8, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So he actually did, like, really good in school. Yeah. But the way it worked back then, like, he was quite old. He would have been, like, 75 now. Yeah, right. He went... my grandparents sent them to uni for 1 year each. Yeah. So he went for his year and he like aced it, straight A's, all that sort of stuff, was fucking smashing it. But they're like, nope, sorry, I know you're doing well, but it's the next child's turn.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then all his brothers and sisters just pissed it away. They didn't care. So he's
always been the one.
Yeah. He's always been really pissed off about that. So he never became a doctor, but he wanted to. Then he actually got cancer and like...
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he's passed away.
Sorry, bro.
So that happened. So I found he got cancer like 2012. Then like he dealt with that for a bit. Yeah. Then I was just, you knew me around then. Like I was kind of just going out having fun, partying, kind of.
Very fun guy to hang out with. Very fun guy.
Appreciate that. But yeah, like I had all that shit going on at home. Yeah. And then I was kind of like, pushing him away a bit, and I was like, oh no, like he's always been like join the military, someone that could build some character, make something of yourself.
Yep.
Because he came from a poor family. Then like he ended up, I get a call one night and he's like, hey, you got to come in now, like your dad's deteriorating.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh fuck. So drove straight to the hospital, like was on the deathbed with him, and I was like told him, I was like, man, like dad, I'm gonna make you fucking proud, like I'm gonna do the med school.
Yeah.
And
fuck yeah.
Like it's kind of one of those things, like it was the shittest moment of my life.
Yeah.
But it was the best moment of my life because I needed that.
Give you that drive to succeed, man. Yeah.
Like it was probably the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.
Cheers to your old boy, man.
Cheers to
him. But that's cool, man. It's a good story. So he would definitely be proud, man. You'd go all the way through, get that doctor at the front of your name. You're helping 100%. People.
100%. This So this year, on the anniversary of his passing, like I was able to actually finally sit there and be like, with a load off my chest, being like, fuck, I've done it. Like, I've finally fucking held up my end of the promise.
Yep.
So I've been really fucking happy.
Yeah.
Been stoked.
Dude, how much of a fucking prick is cancer, dude?
Oh, like, don't even get me started.
My grandmother passed of cancer as well in 2018. And I was her carer and stuff for a while, and it was nuts, man. It was so rough seeing that. Like, to watch someone go through chemo and do all that stuff is so, like...
And the person they become in such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Like for lack of a better word, like they turn to skeletons, really.
That's it, man. That's definitely... It started in her lungs, and then I'm pretty sure it started in her lungs, or kidneys or something, or it started somewhere, but then it just... She loved a good frozen Coke, bro. She loved a frozen Coke. Like, dude, every day, multiple times a day, she loved it. But yeah, it just spread real quick. And then she went into remission for a while. And we were like, awesome, whatever. And then a couple of months passed, and then it ended up coming back. And then it spread to her brain. And then it just was like, I think maybe a month or so since we found out that it came back and spread to her brain. She just went downhill.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, went into palliative care. And then it was just like, I think 2 weeks or a week and a bit, and then she was gone. And we got the call saying that she was gone. Like, there was no one was there with her, I don't think, or nothing. But it was, rough, dude.
That's
rough.
Fucking so sad, man. Yeah. Like, I mean, sorry to hear about that.
No,
That's tough.
Yeah, it's rough. It's still hard to deal with sometimes, but you know, especially when it comes around, like it came around 2-year anniversary earlier. But it's rough, dude. That was my first experience with like cancer, pretty much firsthand. It's like,
well, that's the shit thing about cancer. It's not just
so bad
one person thing, because it's such a long lasting thing a lot of the times. It affects everyone in the family.
Yeah.
And it has just these really deep implications that have, like, it fucked me up for years. Like, I was out there just partying the whole time, trying to band-aid the solution. You know, band-aid the problem. But like at the end of the day, man, like I kind of feel like really sorry for you in that case, because like for me, I was able to say goodbye. I was able to actually talk to him and say goodbye. Like, you know, we know a guy, I don't know if we're going to say his name, but his dad got hit by a car, you know?
Yeah. Oh, dude. Shout out, bro. Krista Gustafsson, man. Shout out. One of my best mates, dude.
Bro, like that's always hit me.
First friend I made in Australia.
Really?
It's my brother. Yeah, dude. My grandmother that passed, she lived 2 doors down from them in Maroochydore.
Wow, yeah.
So when we moved from New Zealand when I was 3 turning 4, him and Hans were the first kids I met in Australia. They were the first friends I made. Shit, and we've been fucking homies ever since.
Yeah.
Going on 23 years.
Yeah, they're good guys.
Yeah, dude.
See Hans at the gym. Well, I used to see him at the gym all the time.
Yeah.
Like, because that happened, their dad passed around the same time. I mean, like, give or take a year.
Good dude, bro. Gave them the world.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Ingmar. R.I.P. Ingmar.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, man. Like, I was so grateful because I heard their story.
Yeah.
I was so grateful that I was able to say goodbye to my dad.
Yeah.
You know, he left the house, didn't think that nothing would happen, and then he never came home.
Oh, fuck.
Which fucking kills me, that if that would happen to one of my family members, you know?
It's so rough, dude. And just doing his job too, you know, minding his own business.
No, 100%.
Boom, gone.
Fuck, all this talk's making me want to be.
Yes, me too. Yeah, maybe we should get onto a lighter note.
No, good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea.
But yeah, so RIP to everyone that's, you know, cancer's fucked. And yeah. But we're gonna move on. So what else is doing, man? You're doing your med school, you're you still like to hit a festival every now and then? I know
do.
COVID's fucked everything up. But
Yeah, so I did have tickets to Splendor this year.
Really?
But obviously, COVID did fuck everything up.
Yeah.
I kind of went through this thing, man, when I was kind of like, I kind of got over going out every weekend.
Yeah.
Going to the same place
Yeah.
every weekend. And I decided to save my pennies and have a blowout like once every 6 months. And go to Splendor or go to Falls Festival.
Yeah.
And man, it's kind of weird. Like, I just loved it. I just love going to festivals. Like,
it's such a good vibe, man. It's such an awesome place to be. I haven't been to Splendor since the last one they did at Woodford. Right. I'm pretty sure I saw you. Oh no, I saw you at Future.
Oh yeah, that's right.
When I first had dreads, when they were real small, I saw you at Future with you were there with Das and stuff. But we ran into each other and shit. That was probably one of the last like memorable things I remember seeing you. Like I was like,
that was 8
in the
years
mud,
ago,
dude.
bro.
In the mud.
Yes, it rained the whole time.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I remember walking out of Future and everyone's shoes were just all over the fucking
Dude's
road.
doing the slug in the mud.
Yeah.
That was probably the last festival I've been to, I think. And I haven't.
Really?
Yeah. Because I've been so fucking broke, man. Or I've been working, or I just haven't been able to go.
Well, man, you got responsibilities. I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I started having kids at 20. I was 23 when we had our first kid. I'm 27 now, so from then till now, it's just been having kids past 4 or 5 years, and
the cute kids.
Yeah.
I totally forgot you had kids, and I rocked up. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
There's one. There's another one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's all on around here. 3 kids. They're very close together.
Yeah.
Which is good. I always wanted a brother when I was little, and never did until my mum got married, and I was 11 when she had the next.
Oh right.
So I'm 11 years older than my oldest brother. I have another brother and sister actually that are closer. My brother, his name's Corrupt. How good's that for a name?
Really?
Yeah, Corrupt, like the rapper with
Is he
a
a
K.
rapper? Yeah.
It's Corrupt. It's sick.
Yeah.
He's a good dude, man. He's real cool. He's but yeah, we're not real close over the years. His mum didn't really tell him about what happened and stuff. But it's my dad with another missus, and then he's got a daughter as well. So I've got a brother and sister that just started to reconnect with, which is awesome.
That's fucking awesome.
But to my mum, that were like, I grew up with these ones, 11 years difference. So it was always weird, man. Like I always wanted that little brother thing, but I was just so much older and I couldn't connect really with him, and it was like,
oh, of course,
I still struggle. Like he's 16 now.
I've seen him in some of your TikToks.
Yeah, Judah. He's he's 16. He's starting to do all the same things that I was doing at 16. You know, he's starting to go to parties and he's having sex and yeah, God bless him. Smoking a bit of weed here and there and doing the damn thing, you know.
Yeah, I think
16.
It was TikTok, wasn't he, like hotboxing in tent, and then you came in with a fucking gel wall blast.
Yeah, dude. I had people blowing up at me about that, eh?
Why?
Just like, I guess gel blaster like enthusiasts or whatever, because of the thing. They were like, oh, risking the ban on gel blasters for a video, fucking good on you, like, you know, sarcastic shit, and like being like, oh, you can't do that, you're gonna fuck it up for everyone. I'm like, I've already got my gun, dude. Like, I don't care. Like, but I had people blowing up at me, man, about that.
That's not. But I mean, like,
I get into some risky situations on TikTok.
Well, it goes with the territory if you're going to be on social media. You know,
you got to stand out somehow.
No such thing as bad press.
That's it. But yeah, I get a bit risky sometimes. I had this one video on TikTok where I had that song playing in the background. I always forget who it's by. It's like that.
It's a WAP.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's magic.
You know.
Yeah, dude. I had that playing, and I was eating dehydrated magic mushrooms, and I had like, yeah, dude. Yeah. So I get a bit risque on the old TikTok. Oh, dude. Man Like Matt's official on TikTok. Check it out. I haven't posted in a while. There's not a lot going on there, but
we'll have to pull it up.
Yeah, we can. Yeah. We can. I made a TikTok for the pod as well. Actually, when I start posting these episodes, I'm gonna be clipping things and posting them everywhere, trying to get some fucking light a flame under this fucking podcast.
Fuck yeah,
if I can. Yeah. Just nearly choked on my own inhale. Do you have anything? Do you want a social media plug or anything? You want people following you? You want like?
Oh, look, I did start a little thing. It's called Grubs and Scrubs. Yeah, it's like a little journal of my med school, but it also is, if anyone, like people out there are interested in studying med, and see what it's like to go through med school, or even like tips and tricks and how to get into med school, because it is a bit of a journey. It's a bit hard. Some schools have different personalities, so you got to know which one to go to, etc., etc. Just follow Grubs and Scrubs and give me a message, and I'll be happy to chat with you and see what your best bet is and where you should try and apply for and what you should do for that. Yeah.
Nice. Grubs in Scrubs.
Yeah.
I'll put the link up. Like, I'll put it up on screen when I edit.
Yep. Awesome.
So yeah, Grubs in Scrubs. That sounds cool, man. It's a good name.
Yeah.
Good name.
Because I mean, like, yeah, it fits.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, we were talking before about festivals and shit. So are you stoked for him to come back? You still in that? You still want to? You itching for a good festy?
I am.
Yeah.
One of my like personal mottos is one of those like work hard, play hard. So I just study hard.
The classic.
Yeah, and then like that's why I love fall so much, because I'd study hard, finish off.
And falls runs over New Year's.
Yeah, 100%.
Party
and then
time.
Boom, falls with like my best mates. Have a great time.
Yeah.
Same thing with Splendor. Then I spend the next 6 months studying hard, reward myself with Splendor, and see some. I could really like music, so I like to see some bands I really like. And
yeah, nice.
Yeah.
What's your give us a festival highlight? You ever seen anyone famous?
Yes, I have actually. So
really,
can't remember how many years ago it was, but the Strokes were playing at the amphitheater.
Okay.
And
yeah, right.
Yeah, we were yeah, it's
big time.
Yeah, amphitheater. It's where the magic happens. And we were sitting there, and the girls I was with were like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "What the fuck's going on?"
They started getting flustered.
Yeah, exactly right. And they were like, "That's Chris Hemsworth." And I was like,
bullshit!
Fucking yeah, I was like, bullshit.
Thor.
And well, actually,
he wasn't Thor yet.
Well, I think it's Ragnarok they were filming.
Oh really?
So Mark Ruffalo was actually right next to him, I think.
Bullshit.
And I was like, fuck, if I knew that.
Dude, are you fucking serious?
I would have been like all over him.
Dude, pushing his buttons, dude.
Yeah, dude. But then I saw Chris Hemsworth, and all the girls were too afraid to go talk to him. And like I was quite intoxicated.
Yeah, dude.
As you do.
What are you doing at a festy if you're not drinking?
The second last set of the night as well. Yeah. So when I was like, fuck this, I'm just going to get a photo with him. And
so simple in your mind.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, why not? And he's wearing this baseball cap. And he's trying to keep a low profile.
Yeah, he's laying low.
He's laying low.
He's trying to enjoy the scene and the music.
Like where we sit, I don't know if you've been to the amphitheater, man, but like...
Is this Woodford or Byron Days?
The Byron one.
No, I haven't been to Byron yet for Splendor.
If you're looking at the actual stage,
Yeah.
on the very right, you like where we kind of usually sit, and there's a little entrance from the VIP section people can sneak in through.
Mm-hmm.
So he just like snuck in there just for the Strokes.
Okay.
And I had like just, I don't know, I just bumped into him. I was like, yeah, went to go take photos, and he's just like, oh fuck off. And then,
yeah, really.
Oh man, mind you, I was a pest. Like I was a pest. I was completely in the wrong here, but I was at a festival, and who cares?
I've seen pictures of you actually on Instagram where you're dressed up as a cop or something at the
yes. Had a little mustache.
Yeah, dude.
Like the Super Troopers.
Yeah, yep.
Lieutenant Dangle
911 style.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, dude.
That's actually another story in its own, man. That's but with this Chris Hemsworth thing, man, like I was like pestering him, and then this guy comes up to me and he's just like, like fuck off, like, and I was like, who do you think you are? And he was like, I'm his fucking brother. And it was the unfamous Hemsworth,
the older one, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, what? Get out of town. And he pushed me, and I was like, I looked at him. He's actually my height, but he's just built.
He's he's a wide boy.
Built.
Yeah. They've all got size on them, eh?
They do, yeah. Boys. Dude, Chris is huge, man.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, you know what? Screw this, I'm fucking out. Like, I like sobered up hell quick.
Yeah, came to your senses.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking with Thor.
Exactly, and Thor cameo Thor.
Yeah, show us your hammer, you fucking. I can't believe Mark Ruffalo was there as well,
dude.
That's awesome, man.
I was actually hell devo that I had not
realized or like noticed.
Yeah, exactly right,
dude. He's a good Hulk, man. I love him as the Hulk.
Oh,
he
man.
does good.
Yeah, 100%.
In Endgame, when he's like a mix of both, Hulk and himself.
Yeah,
it's good.
He does
right.
Good, yeah, 100%.
I couldn't picture old Eric Bana doing it still, or like
I totally forgot about him.
Edward Norton did one as well.
He was a Hulk.
He was the Hulk in between Banner and in between Eric Bana and Mark Ruffalo. I'm pretty sure.
Man. You know what? Movie we watched the other night. we showed Carl's girlfriend and the other housemate Fight Club.
Oh, bullshit. They haven't seen it?
They'd never seen it.
Oh, dude.
And holy shit, man.
Man.
I hadn't seen it in like 4 years.
I should watch it again. Yeah. I love that movie, dude.
Yeah. Oh, amazing.
So good. One of the best movies, bro. I'd say probably top 10 movie.
Yep. No, easy. Hands
Maybe,
down.
yeah,
and as the movie's going on, you see Tyler Durden flashing.
Yeah.
There it is. Like,
yeah. You know what I love, man, is that punch from Snatch with Brad Pitt. And he's
with
just that gypsy fucking
gypsy
punch.
boxer,
oh my God. Just knocks Gorgeous George out, and then fucking Golden Brown starts playing, and he's just fucked.
Man, that's another movie I haven't seen in ages. That's
Top
Snatch and Lock,
movie.
Stock and Two Smoking Barrels.
Dude.
Yeah, those
love
Guy
those
Ritchie
films. Guy Ritchie is on another level, dude.
Bro, how do you feel about Christopher Nolan? Do you like his films? Like, have you seen Tenet?
I haven't. What are some of his other films?
Inception. He does the ones that
Inception.
Like, he always fucks the time. So Inception, have you seen, like Memento?
Not for a while.
What about The Prestige?
Yeah, I love that,
Bro,
dude. I watched that recently. I showed the missus recently Prestige.
Yeah.
She wasn't really into it, but
oh well,
I love it. Magic, fucking good.
No, 100%.
Good movie, dude.
Great movie.
Very good movie. What's old mate's name in there? Christian
Bale, yeah.
Good fucking actor.
Great
dude.
actor.
So good.
American Psycho.
Oh man, how's when he dropped all that weight to for that Mechanist or whatever it is. Mechanist.
Okay, yeah.
When he was just like insomniac and just couldn't sleep, and he just got.
I haven't seen that one, dude.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
he got. You should look up a photo of him and the dude that he played in that movie.
Yeah.
He would look like he was a prisoner of war or something, like just completely malnourished, like
That's
skin and
nuts,
bone.
man.
Crazy, because he's a method actor, so he was just like 100% in it.
Yeah. Imagine
Good
being a
actor,
method
dude.
actor though. Like, fuck, what a life.
No, I couldn't. I don't know. I
Have you
appreciate
tried
it,
acting?
but fuck.
Like, have you ever tried acting before? Yeah.
I have, and I can't do it. Like, I've tried a few little things, which even just like a simple thing. Me and a friend of mine did a little promo ad for Gator Bugue.
Yep.
Last year or the year before, like a while ago, and it was fun, but it was just like I'd never been in like a thing where I've got to play a character or anything or do anything. And I was just like, I get super shy, man. Like, could never do public speaking or none of that in school and shit. Like, still struggle with it, but it was just like, I don't know how they do it, man. Completely transform into another person and get lost in it and shit. I would love to do it. It looks like a fucking cool job.
Yeah, 100%.
But
because one of those things, like you come home from work and I was like, oh, how's your day today? And you're like, well, fucking just spent like 6 hours dressed as a robot or something. I don't know, like
like still talking as Thor.
Yeah. Exactly right.
Dude, have you seen his house in Byron?
No, I have not. Phenomenal.
There's like a few photos of it while they were constructing. I don't know if they're finished yet or not, but it looks like a shopping centre, dude.
Fuck.
It's nuts in Byron, and they're like, all the locals were protesting it at first. They're like, you can't build this monstrosity here, blah blah blah. Like, little beach community. It's like not right in Byron. It's like out a bit.
Yeah,
pretty sure it's more near like Lennox or something.
Yeah.
But it's huge, dude.
Fucking
like
hell.
There's a few photos of it. There's like a rooftop pool and shit, and it's just like looks like a huge shopping complex.
Actually, you know what? I was in Byron like maybe 2 months ago, and we went to this cafe, and he was fucking sitting there, and like he was just talking and chatting to like his wife, and no one bothered him. Like it was. I was like, that's actually really nice. Yeah, dude. That like that everyone knew it was him. Yeah. But no one fucking bothered him. So
yeah, that's good. I probably would have bothered him.
Yeah. Well, I have bothered him.
Yeah. I can't believe you nearly fucking got staunched by the Hemsworths, or you did.
Oh man, I would have got knocked the fuck out by the Hemsworths. They were huge.
Imagine if you got it on film though.
I think it was dressed as a cop as well then.
Little fucking boots.
Yeah, true. Actually, I saw a journal article from a music journal like a week after. It's like, these are the only photos of the Hemsworth that we got from their sneaky appearance. I was like, bullshit.
Yeah, you should have seen when I saw it. Yeah. Imagine if one of the photos was you like getting held by the older Hemsworth, like you're holding you by the scruff of your collar. Hemsworth boy seen threatening local young man enjoying festival.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I was dressed as a cop doing that too. Like like the little Reno 911 cop.
Yeah.
Man, that was actually the funniest outfit because
it looks so funny. Can I pull a photo up?
Yeah,
so people can see.
Let's do it. 100%.
I'll pull it up in the edit, but
yeah, of course.
So funny, dude.
Yeah, like so. Obviously, to the sober eye, I'm not a fucking cop. Like, I don't even look like a New South Wales cop. It's a tan fucking outfit.
Yeah.
I got shorts. Like,
yeah.
And we had these little plastic handcuffs from the $2 store. And we would go around and just, like, cuff someone and be like, got to arrest you on suspicion of drugs. and like, about 4 out of 5 times, they'd be like, no, man, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, would just think
obviously
I was so
on
legit.
drugs.
Yeah. Had aviators on too. So I actually looked like fucking 911. And they go, oh, don't tell my mum. Like, it was fucking like, chill out, man. The plastic handcuffs.
That is so funny, man. Oh. And then, have you seen that Bread Gang TV?
No, I
They
haven't.
go around the cities and shit asking people that just completely cook people. Tell us something your mum doesn't know and all this. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, tell us something your mum doesn't know and all that. And they're just
bro,
people just owning how cooked they are. It's the best.
And And
the funniest answers. I've got a video to pull up, actually. Let's do
it. Try one of these seltzers, bro.
Yeah, they're good.
They're my guilty pleasure.
I'm going to quickly just neck these.
Do it. They're my guilty pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
They're not like... They're
Born in
not going
Byron
to
Bay.
change the world, but just...
Davidson plum and berry. Is that a special plum?
I don't know.
Davidson.
Actually, what's his name? Fisher has released a new seltzer.
Okay.
I've been trying to get it, man.
I love Fisher, dude. He's so
good.
funny.
I forgot what his seltzer's called, but I really want to get it.
I'll suss it out and have a taste.
Yeah.
So what's a seltzer? What is it? More like a wine cooler sort of thing?
It's just vodka and fucking... I honestly don't know.
It's vegan.
I only got into them like 2 weeks ago.
True. All right.
They're refreshing. Welcome to summer.
The missus would like those. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like them too. Not saying they're a girly drink. No, shout out to cruisers, dog. I drink a cruiser every day of the week.
Would you vortex a cruiser?
I've tried. And I can't do it. I've literally tried to vortex water and I can't do it. I don't know how I don't know how.
With practice, bro. What will we pull up?
I'm gonna go into first the TikToks.
Let's do it.
Just the TikTok goodies. These are just some gems that I've found on TikTok. If they will load. All right. So we'll go into this Bread Gang one first.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This dude, bro. You've seen this one?
I haven't seen this one though. No.
Oh man, look at his finger. And then listen to what he says. Right. Shout out to Bread Gang. They're doing it, man. They're doing it good.
What happened there?
She sneezed, mate. She sneezed. Yeah, bruh. Oh, my miss, I sneezed on me, bruh. Full on sneezed on me. I was like, fucking bitch, eh? You fucking auntie banged me fucking little sister, eh? Oh, fuck,
Look at the VB bucket hat too.
Dude.
Mum doesn't know.
May have used a dildo last night on this mad dog here, eh?
So cooked, man. But just owning it.
Fuck yeah.
Just owning it.
That's
So I've
so
got
good.
this one. This is another pretty Aussie one. Imagine this, man. Is it magpie season? Swoopy boys.
I think it's coming up to
There's
it.
a few getting around, but they pick on my dog in the backyard.
No
Yeah,
way.
they swoop him, bro.
Have you had a magpie try swoop you, but you have like a glass door there?
No.
It just swoops right into the glass door.
No. I would love that.
Bro, it's beautiful.
It's So check this out, man. This dude has a magpie in his house.
Wait,
There's a fucking magpie swooping me in my own fucking house. Get the fuck out! And he shat on the floor. Jesus.
Dude.
no fucking way.
Shout out to Weezers420.
Do you follow Brown Cardigan?
Yeah.
You seen that swoopy boy dude? He does the magpie noise.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and they're driving past him in the car and he's like, "Oh, hey, you the magpie guy?"
How nuts is that? I
It's
saw
out of
he has a
control.
TikTok as well.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And I
baller.
saw he has a video on there teaching people how to do it. And
How
I
the
tried to
fuck?
do it and it's like, what are you talking about, dude?
Give me 1 year. I'll come back on this podcast and I'll fucking swoopy boy ya.
Dude, I'll send you the tutorial. Did you ever know of this dude? He passed away a few years ago, Johnny Danger.
Yeah. I never watched that much of
Dude.
his shit, but I know it. He's in New Zealand.
So
wasn't he?
funny. Yeah, Kiwi boy. He was so funny, dude. Could skate as well, like a menace, dude. But he was just... This is just a quick little cut of some of his shit. It's like he's driving past people in the car and he's pretending to be on the phone to like his missus or whatever, just like, fucking blah, blah. And then seeing the reaction of the people. Dude, I might need to quickly just turn it up a little bit.
All right.
Oh. All right. Yeah. So funny, dude.
Whinge, Sharon. I want a fucking divorce. You'll be left with nothing but a fucking farmer's voucher and a boob tube after I'm finished with you. Like fuck, Sharon, we're over. You've got fucking saggy tits anyway. You'll be left with nothing but a fucking sponge. Fuck's sake. I caught you sleeping with Uncle Hirimaya for fuck's sake. He's 30 years your fucking senior. You've got a funny looking man.
Oh shit!
Imagine we're just having brunch at a fucking restaurant. Some dude pulls up. Oh fuck's sake, Sharon!
30 years, your fucking senior.
Uncle Hetty Meyer, the mad dog. It's so funny, dude.
Oh, that's so good.
So funny. This is just like... This is why I tell people, man, you got to get on TikTok. You got to get past the fact that it's for 12-year-olds just...
Look, like I was telling you before, like I was always like, yuck, TikTok.
Yeah, I was for a long time too.
But then Instagram Reels came out. Fucking so much fun. So funny. I spend a lot of time on there. I hate that I do, but I love it.
I spend more time, like I find way more funny shit on TikTok now than I do on like Instagram and all whatever. Like
Yeah. Well, that's it. But the only thing about that is sometimes it's hard to re-find it.
Yeah.
What's this one?
I like the fact too that TikTok allows you to save the videos. Like the people, when they upload, they can allow you to save it.
Oh, true.
Yeah. This is just a knock-knock joke, bro. Classic.
Have you heard the Nazi knock-knock joke? No? Knock-knock. Who's there? We will ask the questions!
Oh, fuck.
Dude, not gonna lie. Nice house.
It is, isn't it?
Get a load of the house.
Have you heard the Nazi knock-knock joke? No?
The Nazi knock-knock joke.
Who's there? We will ask the questions!
Dude, you see his face, man. He just feels so disrespected, dude.
Oh,
so
fuck.
funny, man.
I love that. I love that so much.
And this is just another one we got here. Just shout out to kids getting hurt. This is on Instagram. I had to screen record it, but look at the form on this bloke. Just a lovely summer's day. Oh no!
Oh, what have you done?
Oh, what have I done? I'm gonna go back.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
Oh.
Boom. Oh, he goes to slow mo. Ready?
Oh, that is fucking.
But how's his form, man? He stays in position. Like, he hits his head and he keeps holding onto his knees. And he just falls in that position.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, dude.
Have you ever been to the Aqua Fun Park up in Coolum?
I haven't been to the Coolum one, but I've been to the one at not Twin Waters, but the one at Twin Waters and the one at Blah Blah Ski and Scurf. I think they're the only two I've been to.
So this was like years ago, man. I don't even know if they still have the Aqua Fun Park.
I think they do. Yeah.
They have this like platform there that's up. I would say it's like 10 meters off the ground. I don't know. It's fucking huge.
Yeah.
And then me and the boys decided we'd have a few morning beers and head up to the Aqua Fun Park.
Yeah.
And we're at the top of this platform. I'm like, day to do a fucking gainer off this. And oh my god. And like, it looks high, but when you're at the top, it's just fuck.
It looks way higher.
And then the guy, was with two boys. One of them did it, but he didn't land it. He
landed on his back.
Yeah, he landed on his back. And he's like, I'll do it if you do it. I'm like, yeah. And he did it. I was like, oh shit,
I'm not doing that shit.
Oh my god. And the other guy's like, we fucking said we do it. And I was like, oh no. And then he did it, and I was like,
word is bond.
Yeah. So they both told me. I was like, oh no, I'm fucking committed here. And the guy at the top, like the lifesavers, is like,
he was letting you do it.
Well, he's like, do you guys know how to do it?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, we did
After
gymnastics.
the first two, he's like...
He goes, please don't. Please don't. I'm like... And I was like, what's that? My word's my bond, mate. He goes, just don't. And I'm like, watch this.
Just full commitment.
Yeah, right. And I've jumped off and I'm just like, well, fucking, if this is the way I'm going to die, then so be it.
I'm going to send it.
It could be worse. It could be worse.
Yeah.
So I've jumped off this fucking thing. And man, it's just all a bit of a blur. I'm just fucking spinning. And I've just fully like landed on my belly. And I've like, you go down. Luckily they give you like life jackets.
Yeah,
and
but that would make it worse, wouldn't it? Like
well,
the impact
I don't know,
of the jacket.
I've never
like,
jumped off of a platform and belly flopped without a jacket.
I have. It's rough. Off bridges, we used to go bridge jumping. I've hit the back. I've hit the front many times.
And you know they got the competition that's like the belly flop
comp. Yeah.
Fuck man, that's real courage.
Fuck that.
That's real courage.
Fuck that.
And I've come up from the water, and this is one of the only times in my life I've ever been fully fucking winded.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You're right, mate." I was like,
a bit of water.
And I've just doggy paddled back into shore.
Yeah, that's it for me. I'm done.
That's it.
Stick a fork in me. That's sick. I love those water fun parks, but how nuts is it? Like, you get tired so quick.
Oh, thank God they give you the life jackets.
It's a crazy workout, huh?
The
next day I was so sore. It just felt like I'd been to the gym and just punished myself for hours.
Like my first time I went there, man, I was like trying to lift myself up onto the platforms from water. Then like after like doing that for like half an hour, I was just so tired I couldn't. Yeah. I would just float in the water because I couldn't get up.
My little brothers and shit are like, "Come on, let's go back to the top." Fucking running. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'll meet you there.
One time we went there about all these shit kids that were just like trying to bully adults. They're like running around and push us in the water. Like, no, it doesn't work that way.
You know, it's like funny. You can like move the shit. You know, if you like jump on a certain with like wobbles.
Oh, it's so good.
Just knock people in. So I've got a couple more videos that I pulled off. Did I keep having blowouts today?
It's a Celsius.
Fuck. It's getting me. So this is just a few like doctors, I guess, on TikTok.
Yep.
Look at this procedure. Tell me what you reckon. You reckon you'd feel qualified to do this if I had this?
Surgical footage warning. This patient had an accidental discharge of a BB gun and had a BB lodged under the skin, so we cleaned him up. We went ahead and got him numbed up, and then after we made sure everything was nice and numb, we made a very small incision right over where we could feel that the BB was hiding, dissected it around the skin just a little bit, and then we were able to grab a pair of curved hemostats, reach in, grab the BB, and pull it out.
Gangster.
It'd been in there for about a week, and the patient was grateful to have it removed.
For a week? You could do that?
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
If I had, like, I've never made an incision before in my life.
Yeah.
But I would love to do that.
Have you done practice ones, like on a practice
No,
thing?
I think next year. So this year, what we've been doing is just learning what's normal.
Yeah.
The next year, we're going to be learning what's abnormal. So
okay.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah, right. So I've got this as well. Tell me if you've ever experienced this or if you know what he's talking about.
How do you know if your itchy butt is due to pinworms? These are tiny worms that live in your intestine during the day but creep out of your butthole at night and lay eggs. These eggs can cause severe itching around your butthole and is one of the main signs of a pinworm infestation. You can test for eggs by applying Scotch tape around your anus in the morning, bringing that tape to a lab, and looking for eggs under the microscope. If you've got pinworms, whatever you do, don't scratch your butt and then bite your nails because you can start that whole infection process all over again.
Bro, it's brutal. No, I've never had it, but I've because I did like a majored in microbiology. So this stuff, it's brutal. But like, why the fuck would you need tape? If you were gonna have pinworms, you would see them.
Tape around
like
your ass and bring the eggs.
Yeah, they fucking crawled out your ass. Like you see them, you know you've got them. Like if you see little fucking white worms,
Get some Scotch tape.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got one more.
All right, I'm
one
excited.
more medical video.
Did you say the best for last?
Maybe it's the best visually, but I think it's a pretty basic thing. But it's just.
Oh fuck!
Look how full they are. That looks disgusting. Can you describe what's going on here?
Very dark.
I actually can't. I've never fucking seen this. I just imagine
blood cupping. Look at him at Dr. Blood Cupping.
Is this like alternative medicine?
I don't know. I think he's testing his liver spots and stuff.
Right.
Crazy, huh?
That is crazy.
Wait till he takes them off, man, and look at the skin. I feel like I want to get this done.
Holy fuck!
Look at that skin.
What the fuck is going on there?
Ready? Look at this one. Look at that. And then look when he wipes it. Go on.
Oh, shit.
Weird, eh?
Do you reckon that would hurt, though?
Maybe. It might. I reckon it might kind of feel good though. Like it would relieve some pressure or something, or like.
Shit, man. Like, have you?
Do you know how you do the heat cups?
Yeah.
And the Chinese medicine or whatever.
I've had cupping done before, man.
That's next level cupping. Dude.
Yeah, that's brutal. Cupping can hurt. Actually, you're right. Have you ever seen those videos of like they put maggots in wounds?
Yeah. Yes, and leeches.
Yeah. It's nuts. I follow this. You should follow it, man. It's called Savage Paramedics on Instagram.
Okay.
They do like I think it's every Monday they do this thing which like guess what causes injury. It's always like a fucking hand that's been blown off by a firework or like been stuck in a meat grinder or something. You know, something. And
like
they
show it.
Hectic. Yeah, man.
There's something weird about me. I love that shit.
I might
be a serial killer. I can eat while I'm watching things like that.
Yeah,
surgeries and things I can eat, dude. I asked my missus the other night, we were watching something. It was like someone getting some surgery done. I was like, is it weird that I'm just eating dinner right now? And she's like, yeah, it's really weird.
Bro, I was eating a steak and watching The Walking Dead and I was like, oh no, yeah, I gotta put this down.
I don't have that connection. I'm like, I'm fucking hungry. I'm gonna eat. I'm interested. I'm gonna eat and watch this.
And you asked me to come to your house, you fucking freak.
Yeah. But yeah, so you've never seen that?
No, definitely not. Well, I'm kind of in the theory stage at the moment, so we just kind of learn about cool shit like stuff like, okay, good example, your blood. Where do you think your blood's made? In your body?
I sound like a fucking idiot right now.
That's all right.
Not in your heart, that pumps it around. Your blood.
Well done, yeah. Just say an organ. Just say something.
I'm gonna say the not the kidneys, not the pancreas. Fuck, dude.
Do you want me to just tell you?
Yeah. Where is it made? The blood.
In your bone marrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like.
Okay.
When I first learned, I was like, "Fuck! I would not have expected that."
So what do you? It gets, and then it. What siphons out of your bones?
So yeah. Essentially, it makes like
it leaches
premature cells,
like...
and then it does kind of like go out your bones.
Okay.
And like stuff.
How does it get from your bones to your veins?
Look, it's complicated.
No, I want to fucking know. You tell me right now.
I've had a few too many seltzers. Another fun fact for you actually is, do you know viruses? Like obviously COVID's going on right now.
Yeah.
A virus isn't actually alive. That's why we can't kill it with antibiotics.
Okay.
It's literally just a dead thing that moves, like if it needs to. It's like a good example is like, say you have a compass, it always points north.
Yeah.
Because it's moving and pointing north, that doesn't mean it's alive. It just has a function and it does that, even though the compass is fucking not a living thing. So in a virus, it's
blowing my mind.
It's unbelievable. When a virus actually like finds a cell that it can attach to, and it sees a receptor on that cell, the receptor causes the virus to just change configuration and inject in DNA or RNA, depending on messenger RNA, whatever, into the actual cell.
Okay.
So then that's why we can't kill with antibiotics. So you have a bacterial infection? Yeah, sweet, antibiotics.
Okay. So we were talking about the virus and stuff then. Virus, they're not alive. They're a dead thing that just...
They're literally dead. It's like... They're not dead, because to be dead you got to be alive. But like they aren't a living organism.
Okay.
And it's hard to explain that to some people sometimes.
That is, man. It's hard to comprehend. Like, what do you mean it moves, but it's not?
Just because things aren't alive doesn't mean they can't move. So like you have a compass that obviously moves towards true north.
Yeah.
A magnet causes something to move. Electrical charge causes something to move.
Yeah. Okay.
And your body's filled with electrical charges.
Yeah.
So when a virus actually attaches to a cell in your body, it causes a change in configuration, a change in electrical charge, allowing injection of its contents into your cell.
Okay.
It's crazy, man, because like we're living in an age where antibiotic resistance is coming up.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get viruses to actually target they call them MRSAs, so like bugs that are resistant to antibiotics.
Okay.
So it's kind of cool, like what they can kind of do, but it's still early days.
Yeah, right.
I always thought that was fascinating that a virus wasn't actually alive.
Yeah, that's
mind blowing.
Learn something new every day.
Exactly.
I don't know if I've learned it because I still don't fully understand it, but but that's super interesting, man. That's you've kind of blown my mind a little bit with that. So that's why they have to have a vaccine to try and...
Because we can't kill a virus. Like, well, we can, but like,
so what does a vaccine do that antibiotics won't?
So your body does have cells that can recognize viruses, and then attack them, and then they engulf them, and then destroy them, and then spit away the contents.
So that'd be like a common flu sort of thing or whatever. Like, like people that haven't been vaccinated for a flu, but they beat the flu all the time. And
so the reason why HIV is actually such a tricky virus is because it infects the cells that usually hunt for viruses. So you've kind of knocked out the main defense. So
so it just opens you up to just your defenses are down.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, essentially. So what your body does, like what a vaccine does, is it gets the virus. Some of them are alive, some of them are not, and it can it gets the virus, and you put it in your body, and your body can make an immune response to this small fragment of the virus, and it makes a response, and when it does that, it stores some of it as memory.
Okay.
So next time it comes across, your body's like, we've pretty seen this before.
Yeah.
We know how to handle it.
Yeah.
And you won't even know you're sick.
Okay. Yeah, right. I feel like I get that all the time. Like, I feel like I should be getting sick, but I don't. Like, my family will get sick,
like
and then I don't get
swollen
sick.
Lymph nodes or anything like that?
Sometimes a little bit. It'll be maybe a day, and then it's just gone. I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm about to get really sick, and then I wake up the next day. I'm sweet.
It's probably because you've already fought that infection before. Could even be a bacterial infection.
It's just because I'm fucking amazing.
That's it. Yeah.
Dude. So while we're on this virus talk, I have actually a couple of cheeky current events.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so one of them is a corona vaccine in the US, and they're starting to roll it out from the 15th. Man. So what's that? Yesterday they're starting to roll it out. "Quote unquote relieved. US begins COVID-19 vaccinations in largest campaign in country's history." Have you seen much about the vaccines that are starting to get rolled out in the UK and the US and stuff?
Well, I actually live maybe 100 meters away from the Australian vaccine manufacturer AstraZeneca in Sydney.
Okay.
I will pass all the way to uni, but I kind of have been trying not to, because it's not a huge thing in Australia.
Yeah.
I've been trying not to read up about it and not to get caught up in it, because it is such a... Man, the news is just doom and gloom nowadays.
That's it. I haven't watched the news for a long time.
It's been really affecting my mood. And because I think the vaccination campaign, I am actually pro-vax, as you'd imagine, doing med school.
Yep.
And from my perspective, sometimes it is hard to talk to people who aren't pro-vax, and it does kind of get quite heated.
Me and the wife, we were very on the fence about it.
Yeah. With
our kids, getting them vaccinated and stuff. But we've ended up getting them vaccinated.
Right. Any particular reason why you kind of went that way, or?
We just figured we're just gonna do it. It just makes everything sort of easier, I guess. And we need to put them in school, and we needed, because they're going to Suncoast.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Mahalia, she starts at Suncoast next year at Little Learners, and you can't go unless you've had your vaccines.
Right.
That. So it's like, we want to send them to a good school. We want them to have the advantages or whatever, and if we have to get them vaccinated, then we did our the wife more than me did her due diligence and looked into the vaccines and whatever. There was, obviously concerns about autism and different things that have people, anti-vaxxers, they're like, the vaccine my kid had all of a sudden changed, and they're autistic and whatever. I don't know.
It all stemmed from a guy called Andrew Wakefield, who's had his medical license actually taken off him.
Oh, really?
Because it all stemmed from one study.
Yeah.
And mind you, I know there might be anti-vaxxers out there, but this is just from my perspective.
Yeah.
That it's all stemmed from one study that he had made, that he said that autism can be caused or can be a side effect of the vaccination.
Yeah.
But none of his results, in science, a huge thing is being able to reproduce results. So none of his results have been reproducible.
Okay.
So, So
they were never
Could I have another one?
Yeah, for sure.
So while his results, while his study was kind of oh shit, maybe this is alarming, every time it's tried to be reproduced, every time someone's tried to do the exact same research, same parameters, same everything, nowhere near the same results.
Okay.
In fact, nowhere near any results proven to show that.
So he never proved his his findings, or
essentially, like he kind of, it's kind of like a peer review. You kind of like gotta you put your stuff out there, and if it looks like it looks okay, yeah, fine. But then people try to do it after you've done it, and they try to copy you and to see if it works. And if it doesn't happen, then they'll be like, well, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah, so that's pretty much where that stemmed from. But look, at the end of the day, I'm quite sympathetic to like young parents like yourself. Like, obviously, you want the best for your kids, and there's a lot of stuff going on. So obviously, you're gonna take an extra second to think about what you're injecting into your kids. So I get it,
especially now that we have so much information, and there's like a, you know, like back 30 whatever years ago, or like however many years ago, when the internet wasn't as like
100%
significant as it is now, and we didn't have the overload of information and you know, like studies and whatever that we can just click on in 2 seconds. So there was a lot of things that were coming at us that were like, vaccines, autism vaccines, bad, they're gonna fuck your kid up and all this, or like it's not even your kids, like if you get vaccines, you know, it's like
100%
just pumping random shit into you that like they don't tell you what's in the vaccines and all this stuff. And just after a while it sort of just got to a point of like, well, yeah, like we couldn't find, or like we didn't know really what we were looking at, like to figure out what was legit, what wasn't. And we just made we just sort of called it, and we were like, let's just do it. Because I don't know.
Yeah, no, well that's it. Like you looked at all the evidence, all the research you guys had. You made an informed choice.
Because there was a lot of convincing stuff that was like, don't do it. But at the same time, those people weren't exactly qualified. To be.
It's hard because like no vaccine is perfect. No medical treatment is perfect. So do you listen to studies that give you percentages? Like, oh, okay, like, you know, 5% of these people experience an adverse reaction. Or do you listen to anecdotal evidence? So someone telling you that they got their kids vaccinated and then they got autism. Like, okay, maybe that kid was going to get autism anyway. Who knows?
So is that a thing? Like, it's like, well, whether they like, could a vaccine like make an early onset thing? Like, could it trigger the autism? So. No.
I think what it
is
with
drugs, like if you smoke a joint that's laced with something and it could trigger your schizophrenia. Is that a thing?
Well, that's all to do with neurobiology. It's completely different to the vaccination.
Okay.
Because that's just chemicals in your brain. You could be susceptible to it anyway. But with the vaccinations, I mean, mind you, I'm not that well informed. As in, like, I'm not a proper doctor yet. But from my knowledge, is like usually a lot of times when you get your vaccinations done, is at the times that autism does present itself. So there's correlation but not causation.
Okay.
It's the same thing as saying is like more people die of shark attacks when they eat ice cream, but really what it is, people eat more ice cream in the summer and they go to the beach in the summer
and they can't swim and
then they get eaten by sharks. But that doesn't mean that ice creams cause a shark attack. You know, it's correlation but not causation. It's a huge thing. But as I said before, like, I'm super sympathetic to young parents or even parents in general. Just want best for the kids. So it's like, well, I'm going to give you what I think. If you don't like it, that's fine. I think you should, but whatever. But like in regards to the COVID vaccine, excuse me. So like it's kind of hard because the vaccines that we have now for many of the main diseases such as tetanus or like, the tetanus, I would fucking hate to die of tetanus. It's brutal.
I only just got my first tetanus shot maybe 2 years ago or something when I was working at the scrapyard. Like, they were like, "Is your tetanus up to date?" I was like, "I've never had a tetanus shot in my life." They're like, "Well, you're working with scrap steel, so you might want to get it."
Hell yeah, baby! Like, you know what it does to you?
And I got cut too, so I was like,
It fucking makes all your muscles contract.
Okay.
And then so it gets to a stage where your back's fully contracted and your jaw's clenched and you can't relax. 24 fucking 7.
That's like tetanus.
And you die. Yeah, that's what tetanus does to you. It's fucked, man.
And then you die of that.
Yeah, like you know, I don't actually.
What is it? Because it like stiffens your heart as well, or something? Or
bro,
like,
it's just a shit way to die. Like you're just fucked. I mean, I think it causes
cardiac
arrest
or something.
Not actually entirely sure there because it's been like 4 years since I've done that microbiology stuff.
Yeah,
but I just know that fuck that. But with the COVID, with the vaccines. The vaccines we have for stuff like tetanus or like measles, mumps, rubella, they're tried and tested. Like we have that many fucking medical professionals that get it done. And
there were some that we had no problem with, like some vaccines. We were like whooping cough or things. We were like, yeah, okay, we'll get it. We'll get tested. We'll get the shots. We got no problem. There was just some that were, can't remember which ones, but there were some shots that we was, is it worth getting it or whatever? Like I can't remember which ones or whatever, but it was just there was some skepticism around some of them, but
it's like some people say there's like mercury in them or all that.
Yeah, mercury and just different things that it's in there that they're not telling you about, sort of thing, that might cause these reactions. Or
but like the vaccines that we usually give to people, like they've been tried and tested for years. Like in the early days,
like
it might be a bit sketchy. Yeah, like might be a bit sketchy, but the thing is, like the human body with medicine, the way I like to see it is it's like a fucking Rubik's Cube.
Yep.
So you've got an issue here, and then you change it, but all sides change.
Yeah.
So then things that you can't just look at it at a one-sided kind of thing. So with the vaccine, it's hard because like you might give them a vaccine to help them, but then it might affect other parts of your body.
Yeah, right.
But with the vaccines that we have for most of the main stuff, it's fine. Like we've had all those years to kind of like fine tune them. But the COVID vaccine, I'm on the fence about it because whilst I think that I am pro-vax, it is.
Would you get it? Bottom line.
Bottom line, no, not yet.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. What do you think about the turnaround? Because compared to other vaccines that have taken decades to sort of perfect,
that's it. It is quite short
and get to that surefire thing.
It's a bit of a catch-22 because I'm
glad we're not doing it here yet, so we can sort of see how it goes.
No, 100%.
Because I'm on the fence too.
I think the way they're able to shorten it is by the larger sample of volunteers coming in and getting different vaccines, but I don't actually know that much about it.
Different ones.
Well, yes, and
different versions of the.
You know what? I can't actually explain it because I have learnt about it, but I'm not comfortable being able to explain it.
No, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
In case I tell you something wrong.
No, it's a very new thing going on. Like it's fair enough.
But I mean, you know, at the end of the day, baseline, I probably wouldn't get it just yet.
Yeah.
Because I would like to see what would happen a year or two after the
vaccine.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I'm in the same. I'm in the same boat. Like if they were rolling it out here and they were like, you can't go back to work unless you get it, or you can't do this and that until you get it, I'd be like, I'm not getting it until 2022, dog. Like,
yeah. Well, that's the thing. I probably would if I had to. But
that's the thing. They're giving it to all the health workers first. So if you were practicing, they would be like, you need to get it.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah. So it's pretty. I don't know. I don't know if I would trust it just yet with the turnaround.
And it's not even the fact that I don't trust government or I don't trust science or anything like that. It's just the human body, as I said before, is a Rubik's Cube. You just never know what the fuck's going to happen once you flip the side.
You need some trial and error first.
Exactly right.
So God bless all these people that are willing to get it. The first run of the rollout of these vaccines, like.
Well, you know, some of the vaccines they give them a flu that's worse than some of them would get with COVID.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, well, what's the cost-benefit ratio?
Yeah.
You know? But in saying that, though, COVID has been known to cause long-lasting damage to, you know, your lungs.
And kind of, I saw a thing recently that it was like, you can get it more than once now, they're saying.
Yeah, well...
you can have the antibodies...
I didn't know that.
For 6 months or so, and then you're susceptible again to get COVID.
True. Fuck that.
Yeah, so you can get it more than once, apparently. I can't remember where I read it or if it was a credible source, but I'm pretty sure I saw it a few times.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll be wary of it or whatever. Like, not something we need to really be worried about on the sunny coast, but it's like...
Well, who knows, man? It might just be like the flu. Know? It might just be the flu.
Well, I swear we had it, man. I swear we fucking had it.
Well, no, when I say we might just be like the flu, I mean like it might just be like we get the flu every year.
Yeah.
COVID might just be a new thing every year.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Which is unbelievable because flus cost the healthcare system a lot of money each year.
Yeah.
Heaps of people die from the flu each year. Worldwide.
Yeah. And even if you're vaccinated, it still hits you. Like
the thing about the flu is there's it mutates so quickly.
Yeah.
That we can't vaccinate for it next year because it mutates so quickly. So we'll give it what we do is, from what I remember, is we actually predict how it's going to mutate
Okay.
Next year.
So it's kind of like a guessing game, sort of.
It is. Like, there's educated guesses.
Yeah, you're trying to be ahead of the ball, and it's obviously educated doctors and science and all that. But
there's H and N proteins on each flu, and you're going to kind of guess how it's going to happen. But yeah, so that's why the flu vaccinations aren't fully protective. Like,
yeah. So I've never had a flu vax. Like, I've never had a flu shot, I don't think.
I've had
maybe
one
back
before,
in high school when they were like, got to get your Hep C shot or whatever it is, or like
yeah
some shot in high school. Like, I think I maybe got that, but I've really been to a doctor since I've been out of school.
Whole bunch of shots because I'm part Filipino. When I went to Philippines when I was younger, they gave me vaccinations in the arm there.
You got to get shots going over there, yeah?
Yeah, dude. And it's
like malaria and stuff?
Huge fucking scar there.
Yeah.
I've had my whole life.
I got a chickenpox scar. It's like a little crater in my back.
Yeah?
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty gangster.
Yeah. But that was chickenpox. It's different.
Hey, don't just chickenpox.
I got a lot of scars.
Who knows, man? Like, have you heard of a thing called shingles?
I get shingles.
Shit.
Every now and then, dude, on my right shoulder at the back. Little patch like this will flare up of little like bumpies, and it's itchy as a motherfucker, and it's like
that's a dormant chickenpox.
It's just virus. Sometimes I get it, and I've heard of a bunch of different things from doctors. I've had a bunch of different swabs and different opinions and whatever, and they always say that it's just like could be related to stress or you're run down or whatever, and it just different things. They're like it could flare up, and I'm like, it's every day of my fucking life. What are you talking about?
yeah.
What are we doing?
Well, maybe you know what that means. It just means you're fucking stressed every day.
That's it, dude. Yeah. Like, hate it, man. Going to work and shit, like, stressed.
Yeah.
Got to keep the food on the table. Got to keep the bills paid, but it's like, stressed. Well, I'd rather be doing this.
Now you need a holiday, hey.
Like, dude, that's what we had a holiday, New Year's this year, or like, start of the year. We went to New Zealand to see the family. I hadn't been back for 10 years. Yeah. I took the wife and kids over to meet the family over there, and we ended up having a big thing, and it was like we all ended up getting what is it when you gastro and you're vomiting, dude?
Fuck, really?
Dude, I was vomiting, pissing out my ass. I was doing all the shit. It was like I had tap ass big time.
No way.
Oh, dude, turn the faucet off, please.
In fucking New Zealand?
Yeah. So one of my cousins had it, and then he spread it to everybody because it was New Year's, and we were all there. And then, the thing is, man, when we came back from New Zealand to Australia, I got super sick, man. It was right when COVID was just sort of like starting to become a thing of like, there's COVID and whatever, it's a pandemic. And we weren't taking it serious or whatever because it was like, fuck off, it's like, whatever. Yeah. Like, it's not even a real thing. And then 100%. 2 months later, everything shut down. But... dude, I'd never been that sick in my life, man. Like, it felt like a cold. I don't know. I would have loved to have gotten tested back then to see, because I swear I would have had the antibodies, man. I'd swear. Like, I'd never been that sick in my life with like a flu sort of thing. Like, the doctors told me it was just like a sinus infection.
Yeah.
I'd had a sinus infection before.
Yeah.
Dude, this was nuts, dude. Like, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't like hardly breathe. My whole head was just fucked. Felt like it was going to explode. But I had like body cramps and like just I was in bed, man, for 2 weeks. Like, in bed, couldn't really move or do anything besides try and get to the toilet or sit up and eat and stuff.
Who knows, man? Maybe you did have COVID.
Maybe.
I live in Sydney and I haven't got it. So.
Well, fuck. Like...
yeah. But like I've heard, man,
I've never been that sick before, dude.
Our housemate, she was living in Newcastle.
Yeah.
And she had COVID, and she said like it was like the worst of her life for 5 days, but then she was fine after that.
Well, that was like the same. It was like maybe 5-7 days.
Yeah.
Well, 2 weeks fully recovered, but 5-7 days of just like agony.
Actually, good question for you. What is the worst injury you ever had in your life?
Worst injury, probably either my finger.
What did you do to your finger?
Dude, look at this. Look at that. See that scar?
Oh shit!
And see how fucked it is?
Yeah, what happened there?
I split my finger in half with a hydraulic wood splitter when I was cutting firewood. It was a job I had in high school.
Yeah.
You remember Levi Bradley?
Yeah.
It was his dad he has like a log business. Right. Like, he does that. And he has the thing, like Levi did the same thing to his thumb. He's crushed it in the wood splitter. And then I did it a couple of months later. I was working in Woombye, just down a little way. I was after school just chopping, filling up like a skip bin full of firewood.
Yep.
Splitting logs into 4 pieces. Just you put it in there, pull a lever, and it just a big like axe head comes and just splits the log.
Fuck.
And then you take the half, put it back, split it again. And so I don't know, I must have just been not paying attention one day or whatever, and just pulled the lever. The axe head comes, man, and gets my finger, and I'm like stuck in the thing, dude. And I'm like, fuck, and like reverse the thing, like take the axe head out, and I'm like, oh shit, I had gloves on. So I was like, fuck, that's bad. I can feel it already. Like I could feel the blood, like the warmth of the blood leaking down. It was all coming down out of my glove, and I was like, fuck. Took the glove off and saw it, and dude, it was like this part of my finger was just hanging off, and I was just looking at it like,
fuck, dude.
And I had to walk like 200 meters up to the house, knock on the dude's door, and then his like probably 4-year-old son or whatever answered the door.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, like had to try and hide my hand and be like, oh, is your dad home? Blah blah, it's an emergency. And he's like, Dad, whatever. His dad comes, and I was like, I fucked up. And I was like, I fucked up, dude. And I pulled my hand out, and he's like, like, dude, his face just was like, and he's like, fuck, because he's paying me cash. You know? Like, I'm not an employee. I don't have benefits or nothing. He's paying me cash. And like, I'm 15.
Is he gonna fucking sue me or like?
Yeah. And I was like, I fucked up, dude. And he's like, I'll call you an ambulance. I'm like, dude, my car's right there. I'm just gonna drive to the hospital.
Did you?
Yeah. I went and picked up my mum, and I was like, Mum, you got to drive me to the hospital. I fucked up.
At 15, I was like,
freaked out, dude. I must have been
17, maybe 16.
I must have had my P's, so I must have been 17, maybe year 11.
Yeah.
So I must have had my P's. I drove home, got my mum, was like, Mum, we got to go to the hospital. I fucked up. I rocked up home, had a tea towel wrapped in my hand, showed her, and she's like, heart attack, dude. Yeah. And we drove to Nambour. They kept me there for 3 hours. No painkillers, nothing. I'm sitting there, just blood pissing out of my hand. I'm freaking out. And then they get me in, and they give me 3 needles right in the tip of my finger, right into the cut, like all the local anesthetic or whatever it is, right into the tip of it. And that is probably the worst pain I've ever felt in my life.
Fuck that.
Worse than any tattoo I've gotten. Worse than, I've broken my ankle really bad.
Yeah.
I've still got plates and screws in there.
Fuck, dude.
That's probably my second. No, dude. That's probably the second worst injury I've had. I was 15, I think. So yeah, I was 15 when I did that. I was probably 17 when I did that.
Yeah.
So I was 15, carrying in the washing for mum in a washing basket. It was raining. It was like just about to rain. It was wet. And I like got the washing, came inside, stepped onto the porch, slipped, bro, and just slipped on a bad angle.
Shit.
Snapped my ankle, broke the growth plate, everything, like fucked it up real bad. Had to get surgery. I've got cut down the front. Can you see it? Like I've got the scar there.
Yeah,
I've got one down the other side as well.
Dude, how have I never seen that before?
I've got a plate and 9 screws in there.
Fucking hell.
Still in there. I could have got them taken out a year later, but I just never did, so they're still in there.
Yeah.
I forgot, you know.
Yeah, you know. Once I learned how to take what do you call them, gel ball blasters things out of out of people's legs, I'll take your things out.
Dude, do it.
Yeah.
But apparently they reckon the bone's grown over the plates and the screws, so it's like
leave it in there.
Yeah, they were like, you come back a year later and get it taken out, otherwise it's going to be there forever. I was like, okay, well.
So now when you go through like airport security,
no, surprisingly not. It's like it's not like steel or whatever. Like it doesn't go. But when it gets really cold, sometimes it gets a bit stiff.
Yeah. Fair.
But airports is good. I've travelled heaps since then, and it's no problem.
Where have you travelled to?
Oh, dude, I've been to the States a few times to see my grandmother. On my dad's side, she lives in Phoenix.
You been to Europe?
No, I haven't.
Oh, man.
I wanted to with Joel King. I wanted to do the whole Europe trip, but I just didn't have the money.
Bro,
I went to Bali for schoolies. The best.
For schoolies?
The best time, dude. So mate, got tattooed there, didn't get AIDS. Love it.
Yeah, so I drove up here on the 31st because the borders in Queensland open on the 1st of December.
Yeah.
So I was here the night before. I was in Byron Bay the night before, and I was like, "Why the fuck is it so busy?"
Yeah.
It was schoolies, man. I was
like,
God. So I was like, "Fuck this."
Fucking schoolies, eh?
So I went and drove to a rest station in like Gold Coast, kind of near Gold Coast, like Tweed. Yeah. And like stayed there the night. And I was like, I'm not fucking staying in Byron during school.
Yeah, fuck, dude, you'll never get out.
10-year toolie. Like.
Yeah, fuck, get arrested and shit.
Yeah, right, yuck, bro. Fuck. But man, you got to do Europe sometime, man. It's
I really want to, but now I've got the wife and kids, and it's gonna be fucking $500,000.
bring him.
Nah. Well, we got family over there too, so if we did, in especially like, I think they live in London somewhere, so if we ever go there, we got family.
Yeah, right.
I got family in Spain too, so.
All right. Yeah. You know what I love about Spain, bro? Siestas.
I thought that was Mexican. Is that really ignorant of me? I had this other one. Oh, dude. All right. We're going to completely switch up right now.
Yeah.
Have you heard of porch pirates?
I've never heard of porch pirates.
Dude, they're like... You know how everyone nowadays is like shopping online and you get packages to your door?
Oh,
people coming and stealing your packages. Have you ever had it happen?
No, not to me personally. My ex, Dude, it happened in Melbourne,
So gnarly. It has this lady, I think it's a lady, over in the States. She's obviously gotten fed up with porch pirates stealing her shit. She's like, porch pirate steals bait box filled with cat poo. How good's that?
Oh, that's so good. The justice.
And that's the box that she took a photo of, and she like did it with the Amazon tape and like made it look all official.
That's so good.
Yeah, dude. Just fills it up with shit. And Laurie Pringle of Hamilton said she had several packages disappear from her front porch during the past 3 years, so she decided to set out a bait package filled with cat shit. How good is that, man?
I love that.
As a result, I have a very clear label for all my Amazon packages indicating that they should ring my video doorbell, blah, blah, blah. But imagine that, man. Like, how pissed would you be?
It's happened
ordering
more times
things
than one.
off of Amazon or anywhere and just having some motherfucker steal it.
Yeah. So you see like those videos of like the people that they have like the cameras now.
Yeah.
In the front, and you can see.
Yeah, the doorbell cameras.
And, like, look around and pinch them. I saw this video actually like the other day. Oh, like last year. Of this dude who it happened to him a few times. So he fucking made like a glitter bomb. And
bullshit.
He not only like he's obviously tech savvy, man. He made a glitter bomb.
Yeah.
And he fucking also had like a
uni bomb or fucking thing.
Yeah, like so you could actually see the fucking thing open, spin, shoot glitter all over the car, and the guy going, "Oh fucking shit!" Like
inside the car. So he waits till they get in.
He's got like a live feed from the fucking camera.
Really?
Like, yeah.
And so he triggers it.
So when the box
That's
opens,
great.
the camera turns on.
Dude, that is
fucking
great.
So good. Yeah. Because like you're so right, I fucking hate that. Yeah.
I'd be pissed, man. Like we had our neighbours come. We've only been living here for maybe just going on like 3 months sort of thing.
Yeah.
But maybe like a month or so after, we had people moving across the road, and they came over one night and they were like, "Oh, just letting you know that we had our garage open for a few hours and a bunch of our shit got stolen out of our garage."
No way.
Dude, we're in a new estate.
Like, and it's not really like that much shit around here. Like
in Palmwoods, dude.
Yeah.
It's pretty much a retirement village.
Bro, you living on a hill. Like, there's fucking nothing around you.
That's it. And, like, where'd they come from? Or, like, was it other neighbours? Or what the fuck? What are we doing here? So, like, because we have the garage open a little bit so we can let our cats fucking get out of here and shit somewhere else, you know? But yeah, they were like, "We've had people stealing from our thing, whatever." I'm like, aren't these houses, like, 6 months brand new? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, this is not like Caloundra or like Nambour. Shout out Nambour. 4560. What up? I love Nambour. We'll always have a special place in my heart for Nambour.
That makes one of us.
Hated it. Growing up was like, Nambour's a piece of shit. But then getting older, appreciated it more. I was like, Nambour's alright. We started a lot of shit in Nambour. Right. That's the thing. So we have a connection. Like, we started a lot of shit. Fair. Like music and whatever, and a lot of good friendships and stuff started in Nambour. So, dude, look at this 4560 tattooed on.
No way.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
That's baller.
Yeah, dude. But yeah.
Do you have any tattoos you regret? Or any funny tattoo stories?
Well, I've got a bunch that I want to get covered up, just because one of the first ones I got when I was 18 was I got these music notes on my neck.
Yeah.
They were the first, or one of them was the first one I got.
I remember you used to play shitload of music when you were younger. I remember you did a cover of Big Jet Plane on fucking Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, I did a bunch of covers on Facebook and YouTube and shit. They did good. We were right into it, but then we stopped. Dude, how's in high school? I was in Cert 3 music, and I dropped out of Cert 3 music to do legal studies.
Oh, really?
Because James McIntosh, my mate, we were both in music, and he was like, I can't do it. I'm not like a musician, whatever. And I was like, I'll come with you, dude. And we both went to legal studies.
No way.
Big mistake.
I did set through music in grade 12. The 1 year I was at Suncoast.
Yeah.
Fucking greatest class I've ever done.
Yeah.
I had so much fun in it, man.
But I think it was like the first sort of, it was all theory, and I was just like, fuck this. Mr. Bowden, and he just wasn't super like enthusiastic or whatever, and we were just like, let's get out of here, dude. We went to legal studies with Mr. Geddes. Daniel Geddes, dude. Yeah, I want to get him on the pod one time and talk to him. Yeah, dude, man. It'd be sick.
Dude, I got a great Geddes story.
I've got his name tattooed on me, bro.
No way.
Yeah, in Bali.
No fucking way.
On the thumb there, Geddes.
How do I get my name tattooed on you?
You just got to pay for it.
All right, done.
Yeah. Yeah. It's as easy as that.
Bro, so Geddes...
I'm always down for a tattoo.
Geddes was the fucking best teacher.
He was, man.
One time we were playing fucking... I think it was Halo Age of Empires in class, and, you know, you could, like, Alt-Tab or whatever.
Yeah,
Switch over.
Yeah, yeah.
I brought this thing called Boss Key into high school. And so you set a specific key in your keyboard, and it would change the whole fucking desktop.
Okay.
So no matter what, you could Alt-Tab nothing. You would never see any game you're playing until you push that certain key again.
The boss key.
Yeah. It was
I've never heard of that.
USB program. I got it from Richie High. And then like awesome. It just flipped the whole fucking desktop around.
True.
So then like we were doing that for ages, and then like we're like, oh, guess it's coming, and like fucking switch desktop, and he'd like try and Alt-Tab everything, and he'd never catch us for like fucking 10 weeks.
You're the youngest teacher in the school.
Yeah,
you got to get more onto it.
But dude, so then like it was so funny because he'd start walking up, we all go like fucking like just hit the key.
Signals,
He knew someone was up. Yeah. But then like one day Blake, Mr. Pecker, dobbed on us. Told him
Snitched.
which key to him which key to press. So he walks around and boom, 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 boom. Us four boys, bam, Halo, Age of Empires, can't remember what it was. And he was like, you four boys got detention, got to pick up rubbish. And Blake, you two for being a snitch. You got to pick up 2 bags. Yeah. Blake had to pick up 2 fucking bags because he was a snitch.
That's what you fucking get, dog. And that's classic Geddes coming from the States, man.
Yeah.
You can't be snitching, dog. That's a good life lesson. I bet you he hasn't snitched since.
Yeah.
Maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. I wouldn't be surprised either way. But that's classic, man. What a good story. Funny, that was so funny that I can't believe they trusted everyone with laptops.
We didn't get them.
You were still on the desktop ones. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We were still, you guys got laptops.
We got them for the last like 2 years of school, the last 2 or 3 years.
I was so jealous.
It was sick.
Yeah.
We were playing U-Riding, like that bodyboarding game.
Oh, shit,
We were playing Age of Empires as well, and Halo and shit. But U-Riding became a big thing because we were all into that.
Yeah.
Surfing and bodyboarding, whatever. So we were all doing that. And we were all like gathered around a thing. And like, do you remember Mr. Ladigan? South African bloke?
I don't.
He was very clueless, bro. Like, I think he taught maths pre-voc and a few other classes. I was in maths pre-voc, and that's all we did flat out. It was because like we can pass this class, maths pre-voc, you know. And so all we would do is play Age of Empires and fucking U-Riding and all this shit. That was like probably the best things about high school, I reckon.
Might crack one more.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if there's any Larrys, but there's the Hans if you want to delve into the... They're not bad. They're no Larry, but...
Are they twisties?
Yeah, they're twisties. But yeah, they go alright. For a nice cheap beer.
Delicate hand.
Got them surgeon hands. Come on.
Oh, shit.
You're in here cracking it with your belly button and shit.
That's it.
So yeah, fuck, man. It's been good to catch up.
Nah,
what else is doing?
Bro, so I've fucking just been living in Sydney.
Yeah.
Living the dream in Sydney. Play a bit of music here, there.
That's right. Yeah. So you still doing that?
I do, but I kind of just...
What do you play? Guitar,
piano, sing a bit.
A few classic videos on your YouTube, on your Instagram of you playing guitar.
Yeah, there are. I actually recently learnt the ukulele.
Oh, really? I've got one up there. Brand new one. $400.
Shit, bro.
It's good.
I didn't know it was that much for a ukulele.
Oh, it's like custom, like handmade, sort of real nice.
Yeah.
Real good.
Yeah. Well, I kind of just do that like in my own time. Like I remember. Yeah. So we went to. So I bought a guitar for Europe. I was traveling with 2 boys, and we landed in Amsterdam, and I was like, okay, sweet.
So to impress the foreign
Well, no, just because here's the thing, like people meditate. Some people like to hit a fucking punching bag. I play guitar and it gets all my shit out. Like I just feel way better.
Yeah.
If I don't, well, here's the thing. So we went to Amsterdam, and I obviously went to a coffee shop. Yeah, had a little bit, got a little bit fucking high.
Yeah, as you do, bro.
As you do. I mean, in Amsterdam, it's like
that's bucket list again.
Pretty much, yeah. Fucking go.
Maybe not so much anymore now that like Colorado and
man, who knows, man? Like, things might be completely different after COVID's happened. So
yeah.
So then I was so hard trying to tune this guitar, because you have to down tune the guitar when you get in a plane because the strings tighten and the altitude.
Okay.
So I was trying to tune the guitar back up, and I fucking snapped the neck off it because I was too high.
Snapped the neck?
I snapped the neck because I tuned it too hard, and it fucking flew away. I was like, oh,
really?
No.
So not just the string, the whole neck
snapped right off it.
Holy
and I bought the guitar
man.
3 days beforehand, and we were literally in Amsterdam for 24 hours.
It must have been pretty high.
It was, man. It was so funny because I went with Carl and another mate of ours who was an ex-cop.
Mm-hmm.
I'd prefer not to name.
Not Peter Alford, is it?
Yeah. Hey. Oh no! So
he's a cop now.
We get there and he's it's one of my favorite stories, man. So we're like in this cafe or coffee shop, and he's we're just having a few. We got a little GoPro set up, and we're like,
okay, cool.
Look, we've literally just started the trip. It's our first 3 hours in Amsterdam, in Europe even, and he's like starting to feel it, and he's like taking this drag in. He's like, oh damn it. For every grub I've locked up out there for weed, I am so sorry. This he's like, this is so.
And was it more edibles, or did you?
The first day was just joints, but we did do edibles.
They hit different, yeah.
Man, we caught it overnight bus from Amsterdam to Munich.
Okay.
And we were like, fuck, well, we've got this edible. Let's just eat it before we get in the bus.
Yeah.
And I remember waking up 3-4 hours into the trip, and I just couldn't move. And we'd all suddenly woke up at the same time, looked at each other, and it was just paraplegic. And then just fell back asleep, and we all woke up in Munich again. That was a 16, 17 hour drive.
I really want to try a good, professionally made edible, because I've made my own.
Oh, bro, they fucking hit different over there.
Yeah.
I don't know
how. I made my own. I made, not too long ago, I made 2 kilos worth of butter.
Fuck, really?
Yeah, with 70 grams of weed, just over 2 ounces of weed, and it was pretty good.
Yeah,
it lasted ages. I made some real nice shortbread cookies and different things. It was good. I was cooking even just a steak. I'd just fry it in the butter and stuff, and it was.
Well, you know the dangerous thing about that is because you get fucking high, and then you're like, well, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat more and more and more.
But you're just gonna fucking turn paraplegic again.
Yeah, and because it would hit me real hard, man. And I haven't been smoking or nothing for a while, probably since my grandmother passed.
Yeah.
Because before that, I was since high school, probably from 15 to sort of 25, I was every day stoner, you know, doing it every day.
Well, heaps of people smoke fucking every day.
Yeah, and I still would, every now and then I'll still, if it's socially or whatever, but I stopped doing the everyday thing because I had too much responsibilities and whatever. I started having kids and being a carer and all that. I couldn't do it. But when I started making these cookies, I would have a bite of half a cookie and just be like, all right, sweet, forget about it. And then 45 minutes later, I'd just be like, babe, I feel fucking weird, eh? And she's like, yeah, you ate a cookie half an hour ago, idiot. And I'd be oh, that's right. And just be completely gone for the next 5 hours.
Yeah. Bro, the last time I had an edible, oh my God, it hit me so hard.
Yeah.
And I woke up fucking 8 hours later. No, maybe 4 hours later. And I'd just been listening to a podcast about soil. Bro, I learned so much.
Oh my God, dude.
But bro, fuck, Amsterdam was crazy. It was great. Going with the fucking ex-cop was funny.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was so much fun, dude. Just going around with the boys. It was great. Actually, you know what? Good game for you. Let's play 2 truths, 1 lie.
Okay.
All right, I got 3 stories.
Okay.
You got to guess the lie.
Yep.
And it's not even about Europe, so it's about traveling in general.
Okay. Hit me with it. All right.
I lost a fight with a midget in Rome.
Okay.
Oh, you like that one, do you? Yes. I vomited skydiving in Switzerland because I was hungover. And I got bitten by a Japanese reindeer.
Well, first of all, is there reindeer in Japan?
In Nara, yeah, there is.
Okay.
I've been to all these places. But
okay. Yep. I'm gonna say the first one's a lie.
Shit, no, bro. I fucking gonna.
The reindeer's a lie?
No, that's the truth.
The skydiving's a lie.
I've never been skydiving, which I really want to. I was going to, but I was too sick to do it.
Jared, you need to.
Yeah.
I went and I was so stoned. Dude, it was my birthday, and it was like my 24th birthday or something, and I woke up in the morning, as you do, like wake and bake.
Yeah.
Got real baked, thought nothing of it, because we don't have anything planned, it's just birthday, whatever.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden my mum's like, oh, we're going to go for a drive, I got something for you. Blah, blah. And then
no way.
we rock up to Majimba, to the airport, skydiving,
way.
and I'm just like, oh... Like, I'm so ripped, dude. Like, just completely fucked.
I would have just been paranoid the whole way.
Like before we left, she's like, "Oh, we got to go for a drive. I got your present, whatever." I was like, "All right." Had a few more, and then got in the car, and then it was like my missus was in on it. Everyone was fucking in on it, and we got there, dude. And I was just like, I'd always wanted to do it, so it wasn't a super big deal. Like I wasn't like freaking out. I was just like more like it just killed my buzz, killed my high, and I was just like. Yeah, dog. Let's fucking jump out of this plane. And we went 15,000 feet, like the highest you can go.
Yeah.
It was nuts, dude.
That's
you definitely got to do it.
No, I definitely do. That was
so
like
fun.
Here's the thing: I'm terrified of heights.
Okay.
So that's why I was like in Switzerland, like, oh yeah, let's do it. Like in Switzerland, it'll be memorable. Fucking, that was the only time I've ever been sick traveling. Yeah, right. We just finished up Croatia sailing, and I just like fucking rocked up to Switzerland, and I was just so sick, man. So I had to cancel my thing. True. Yeah, but fucking man. So this midget, he fucking knew how to fight. Really? I'm telling you right now.
Midget wrestling is so funny, dude.
Well, here's the thing though, bro. Like, what does every midget do in a fight in the movies?
It goes straight for the ball bags.
That's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
And I was fucking out.
You didn't expect it? You didn't see it coming?
Oh, okay, well, I didn't even know it was a fight until fucking...
Okay.
Yeah, he was...
How'd you get into the situation? Was it like a... Bro, you buy your way in, or is it like a...
This is a story, actually.
Okay.
You got time?
Yeah, I got time.
All right, so I was traveling with... Actually, no, I'll go to the bathroom quickly.
Okay. All right, so we're back. And yeah, the midget story. So he could fight. So he was trained?
Well, actually, no. Okay, I lied there. He couldn't fight, but he's
a midget, so...
He just fucking...
If it was midget, he could fight?
He just hit me in the nuts.
He had a good right hand?
Yeah, pretty much.
A good overhand right to the
right
nuts.
hand or a headbutt. I can't remember. But he fucking fucked me up.
Got you with the headbutt.
So what happened was, me and the boys, so I was traveling with two guys from school.
Yeah.
And... I probably won't name them just in case.
It's anyway, alright.
So we were...
But also name them. No. No,
don't. So we were in Rome, and we'd had just spent the first 2 weeks together traveling. We'd done running the bulls. I've got a fucking...
You did running of the bulls?
Hell yeah, baby.
Oh my God, dude.
I've never been so terrified.
You're living my life.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, so there's this thing called Dead Man's Corner. The way running the bulls works is it's like a fucking Z. So it goes doot, doot, doot.
Yep.
And the balls come from up here, and then you start where this corner is. I remember there's Hungry Jacks here.
So they give you a little head start of the a gap between.
Well, so you start here, and then you hear a rocket go, and that rocket means the balls have been let out of the pen.
Yep.
And mind you, we had gone out the night before, and come home at 4 a.m.
So you're not as sharp as you would have liked to be.
Shit, no, bro. Because then they wake you up at 5:30 to catch a 6 o'clock bus into town, because you got to be into the fucking pen at 7 for it to start at 8.
So it's an early morning thing.
I only slept like half an hour.
Yeah.
And
fuck yeah.
Yeah. So then the second rocket goes off. It means
I would have not slept. I would have been like, who has the MD? Can I please?
Fair. I probably shouldn't have slept. Well, I didn't even want to do it, man. I did not even want to do it, but everyone on the tour was like, you fucking pussy, do it.
Yeah.
Shit, so I was there. And then, so the second rocket goes off, all the balls have gone. So it's then you start seeing fucking people start running or whatever. And then, so the first corner, so the balls hit the first corner.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But I've already taken off. The second corner, it's called Dead Man's Corner. So it goes boom, boom. and the balls come around the outside because obviously they come around the corner like this.
Yeah.
So if you're on the inside of that corner, you're kind of safe.
You get trapped. Oh, you're safe.
Safe. But if you're on the outside of the corner, the balls come in like there.
Oh, they cut you off.
They just fuck you up.
Yeah.
So because I kind of look Spanish, I'm a quarter Spanish, and they pushed me to safety.
True.
And the guy I was going with was wearing blonde. He had blonde dreads. So they're like, "Fuck you, tourist," and push him out. So I was like squishing the safe corner. Like, sweet, thank God.
Blonde dreads. I might have an idea of who it was.
And he was fine.
Yeah.
But I'd seen some fucking guy get fucking gored. I'm like against the wall, going, Jesus Christ, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, I haven't had any sleep. I'm so hungover. And then some guy gets fucking gored. I'm like,
I love it.
So I'm like, fuck this. I'm out. And I try to jump the fence, and the locals just push me back.
Yeah,
assholes, bro. Fuck yeah. And then you run into the stadium, and it kind of bottlenecks.
Okay.
So everyone's sitting there like all huddled trying to get through the stadium.
Yeah, yeah.
And sometimes they have like a second round of balls that come. Like
and
each day is different.
Fuck, they just come.
So but this time they didn't. But I thought they did. I was fucking stressing, man.
Yeah, dude.
And then you sit in the stadium for ages, and then they kind of get the balls with like fucking corks in there. The horns, and they come and just mow people down.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was like, nah, fuck this, I'm out.
Some of them have corks in the horns.
So once
it's not
the balls
full
run
brutality.
No, during the run they do have the normal horns.
Yeah.
But then the balls go into the stadium and then they get let out.
Yeah, okay.
And then they get young balls. I think they're young, but they put corks in the horns, and then they come into the stadium and then they let the balls just run around and do whatever they want and try to let people down. I remember like where the balls come out. In the stadium, the young balls come out in the stadium. A lot of people kind of like they line up in front of it and lie down, so the ball jumps over them.
Okay.
But sometimes, and I've seen it, man, fucking the ball comes along and just mows them.
Yeah, it'll flick them.
Fucking brutal.
Yeah, I love that, dude. I love seeing a good like catch you with a horn and just flick you, dude.
I was like, and mind you, once you do that, your travel insurance is void. So like,
oh really?
We couldn't post any pictures till we got back. So it was
yeah.
Gotcha. But yeah, so we done all that. We had a music festival as well. Like we just spent 2 weeks loose, like seeing each other. Like for the first, because we travel differently. So like, right, meet up with each other. Fuck yeah, it's on.
Yeah. As you do, the boys.
So we finally get to Rome, and we were like, let's just chill the fuck out for today.
Yeah. Is Rome as good as it's like a top destination? Is it pretty boring? Like
no, it's great. It's great. It's not like a party town as much.
I'm pretty into history.
Yeah, well that's the thing. Rome is beautiful. It has a lot of history there. Like you go to Athens, a lot of the shit's been knocked down.
Yeah.
But
I
Rome
really want to
has
see some of the ancient structures and the Colosseum, obviously, and
it's
like
very humbling when you see it.
Pompeii and all that shit. And like
I would love to see. I've never seen it, Pompeii.
I'm real big on not real big, but I love like all the ancient history sort of things. But I like all the alternative ancient history things that are starting to gain more traction in the. Have you heard of Graham Hancock?
No, was he the Dark Tourist dude?
No. That's not him. But he's an older guy. He's been on Joe Rogan quite a few times, and he's got a few books and studies and things. One of them's called Fingerprint of the Gods, and he's all about like ancient human history is a lot older than what mainstream history would tell people, there's a lot of things that have been covered up and different things, like we've lost technologies that were available back in these certain days, like how to move 100-ton blocks.
Fucking Stonehenge, man.
Things like that, Stonehenge or the pyramids or
Actually, I heard the craziest thing
a bunch
the other
of
day,
ancient
man.
sites.
So I don't know if you... I started to change it.
No,
I
it's all good.
Quickly push this in.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you heard of the feud between Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison.
Yeah.
So Tesla wanted wireless electricity for everyone.
Yeah.
Free. Thomas Edison.
Tesla.
Yeah.
He was a genius.
But
dude.
get this. This will change your mind. This will fucking blow your mind.
Okay.
So obviously, the way the world's gone, we've gone with Thomas Edison's. You fucking have the electricity through cables and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If we had wireless electricity, we wouldn't be able to have computers because it would just fry the boards and all that. Like it wouldn't. It wouldn't be a thing. So like, how would the world
we wouldn't have been
out?
able to have made these technological advances?
Who knows? We could have made different ones. I don't know. But like the world as we know it right now, like we wouldn't have the internet. Or
so it would be completely different. Like it wouldn't be a TV plugged into the wall sort of thing.
Who knows? We might have been able to like, it might have been an advance that would stunt our growth.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
In the long haul. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, which I thought was kind of like really Crazy.
That's a cool. I've never heard any views on it. Like I've heard things like Tesla was crazy, all this whatever, but I've never heard that before. That's cool.
I still like Tesla though.
Oh, dude, for sure, man. Like, Tesla aside, I feel like there's been so much, like technology or like free energy sort of things that have been suppressed from human history, whether it's for like war benefits or whatever. Like, you know, they don't want it to fall into the hands of the fucking whoever.
Yep.
So they've just suppressed it. But just things like a car that can run off water, or like a solar electricity, or like just things that can just make everything sort of free for people, so we don't have to be tied down to like origin electricity fucking, you know.
Yeah, but you're saying about, was it Graham Hancock?
Yeah, dude. He's not really anything to do with that. He's just like a alternative ancient history guy. Like he, have you heard of Terence McKenna?
Oh, has he been on Joe Rogan?
No, I don't know. He wasn't on Joe Rogan. He passed quite a while ago, but he was a real influential guy. He was a super, like, he did a lot of talks on, he was real big on like psilocybin use and like magic mushrooms and different and consciousness and different things, and like you know, all these big corporations and government and things are suppressing the growth of human kind through, like, you know, not allowing you to manipulate your own consciousness and different things. And so Graham Hancock is sort of, you should check him out, Terence McKenna. He's got a lot of good talks and shit. But yeah, Graham Hancock, he's sort of a more like a modern sort of, it's more appealing to the more modern youth or more modern people. Like, he's easy to listen to. He explains everything really well. There's a thing, he has this TED talk. It got banned for a little while.
Oh shit.
And then it got brought back. It was The War on Consciousness is the title for it. If you search on YouTube, Graham Hancock, War on Consciousness, it's a good, I think, like 20 odd minutes of him just talking about his personal use. Like, he's super educated, and he's like I don't know what degrees he has, but he's qualified to be talking about whatever he's talking about, you know? But yeah, he has a very strong belief that psychedelics, for the most part, had a lot to do with the progression of human civilization back in ancient times. Like, from the point of evolution and going from like a ape sort of caveman whatever to the human being we are sort of now. There was like a gap, like the missing link sort of thing. There's like a thing of the stoned ape theory. I think that's more Terence McKenna, but it's like saying that magic mushrooms or like psychedelics or some kind of mushroom with psilocybin or something in it, you know, obviously the apes or whatever, or the monkeys, or the previous evolutionary whatever, they'd ingest the mushrooms and it would change like, I don't know, like, it was I don't know how to explain it really. You need to suss it out.
I would love to see
It's good,
this,
man.
yeah.
It's, you get deep in it, but it's a stoned ape theory, and it's just pretty much like the 1 minute they're like apes. I'm just gonna put it really basically. Like apes. Next minute they take magic mushrooms essentially, and then all of a sudden have you ever done mushrooms?
I have, yes. In Bali.
And so it's like, Bali, dude. Yeah. Oh my god, that artwork. Fuck. But yeah, like you know, you have that sense of, when you're on shrooms, you have that sense of connection and sense of like almost like peace. I don't know, like you feel like all these things are trivial, like working and money and like,
it's kind of just grounds you to realize.
It brings you back to the roots of what's important, I guess.
Yep.
But that's, so the stoned ape theory is that. So it's like, it takes you from just a monkey, whatever, doing your thing, to you have these mushrooms, and all of a sudden you're like a sentient being. You can sort of, you have a purpose kind of thing. I'm probably explaining it really bad because I've had a few Larrys. But it's worth looking into, man. If you've never looked into it before, Graham Hancock, Terence McKenna. There's a lot of other dudes. Brian Forrester is real big on like ancient Egypt and stuff, like alternative, like how the pyramids were made. Obviously, it's like, you know, they say the slaves and the pulleys and the logs rolling the things from thousands of kilometers away. It's like, come on, dog. Have you seen the thing where they're like, to build the pyramids, they would have had to have been working non-stop every day for 20 years or however long they said it took to build the Great Pyramid.
Yep.
And they were like no breaks, however many thousands of people, and it's like,
well, who knows, man? Like, they were slaves, so
no, yeah, definitely they were, but the time period that they've given it, that they're like,
it's true. I've never been there, so I've seen photos. Again, I know a girl that's gone there. I looked at her photo. She's quite small. Yeah, but like, regardless, like, I know how tall she is. Her standing next to one of those bricks. Fuck, man, like,
just to one of them.
And
there's millions of those blocks.
They're huge, yeah.
And they weigh tons.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, how the fuck, man, can you move that shit? Or like,
no, I'm with you, bro. You actually
like,
fucking
now they struggle.
You'd love Rome, man. Like, you got to go there, dude.
I really want to.
I
want to go to Machu Picchu one day as well.
Me too. Me too. I think they're closing that trail off, aren't they?
Really? I haven't heard.
But bro, like, there's a place in Athens called, I think it's called the Pantheon or Parthenon.
Yeah.
And it's like, is it, or the Acropolis? I can't remember now. It's like this building at the top of the this rock.
Yeah.
Overlooking the city.
Yeah.
And it's like a temple to...
Pretty sure it's the first one, the Pantheon.
Pantheon, yeah.
Whatever it is, yeah.
And it's kind of... The mathematics behind it is so precise and unbelievable. I might be butchering this, but like, it looks like it's straight, but really it's curved. And they've done the math so right that the outside curve is a bit... Like, the outside pillars...
Is this the world's first optical illusion?
Is it?
Maybe. Is this what we're doing?
I think so. But like, the outside pillars curve more than the inside pillars, I think, and that makes it like earthquake resistant.
Really?
Fuck, there's a good TED Ed video about it.
Man. That's all the things. That's what Graham Hancock goes into. Not so much McKenna, but Graham Hancock, Brian Forrester, all these dudes that are like, they have this like archaeological science backgrounds, and they know all the conventional, like the textbook history, but they've done their due diligence, I suppose, and they've gone further to be like, that doesn't quite make sense with like modern day science and physics and everything we know about how things work, and you know, you can't lift something that's this heavy if you don't have something that's capable, or like, you can't chisel into this with a fucking bronze tool, like all the granite fucking things, or like, there's so much shit, man. I don't know.
There's so much shit we don't know. Like,
it's crazy, man, how much of our history could have been warped or manipulated. Or have you heard the saying that's like, history is written by the victors?
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
You know, like the Library of Alexandria and all that.
100%. I've been watching this show called The Man in the High Castle.
Okay.
And what it is,
what's this on?
It's I think it's on Amazon Prime.
Okay. I really need to get that.
It's really
There's so many good shows on there.
$8 a month, and here's the thing. So it's got House, it's got The Good Doctor. So I kind of like, if I'm procrastinating, I'll watch one of those two. So I'm like, I'm studying.
You like The Good Doctor?
Yeah, I do, man.
Pretty good show.
From
I saw
all
they had an Asian version as well.
Medical shows I see, they're like, it's probably the best. Because like, okay, on the Grey's Anatomy, they're like, oh, he's going into cardiac arrest, like, let's get CPR, and they're like just lightly touching their chest. No, man, you gotta like fucking
you gotta get in there.
You like, it's exhausting. You gotta break a rib. Like,
I remember bronze medallion, surf life saving. You gotta get nuts. You gotta get in.
But this Man in the High Castle show, bro, it's like, what if the Nazis and the Japanese had won the war?
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So then, like, the eastern seaboard of America is all a greater Nazi Reich.
Yep.
And then the western is one of the Japan's Pacific Empire.
Yeah.
Like, so, and it's just like, what had happened if that occurred.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a great thought experiment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot why I was bringing that up.
Ancient history.
Oh, I better tell you the fucking midget story. So,
fuck.
So we're cruising around Rome, and we're like, let's just stay sober today. We've got to book out Greece, ferries and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Were you doing it all yourself?
Yeah, pretty much. So we got a couple of rail passes, so we were able to go wherever we wanted, pretty much. I mean, within reason.
Yeah.
So we get to Rome, and we're like, we gotta just chill the fuck out because we just had 2 hectic weeks running the bulls, festivals, whatever, and we needed to book our Greek ferries. So we're like, yeah, you know what? Let's it's like 10 in the morning. Let's go to the hostel bar and book our stuff. There's Wi-Fi there.
Yeah.
So we get there and we're just like, yep, sweet, cool. We're gonna do a walking tour today. We're gonna do this, that. And then boom, all of a sudden this guy rocks up with fucking 2 jugs, and he goes, boys, the kegs fucking snapped. Like, boom, free.
Like
and
2 of these.
Like, yeah, pretty much.
Oh shit.
And we're like, oh my god. So that pretty much just started us. And then we like wanted to go on this walking tour in Rome. So we're doing that. And we've had a few drinks beforehand because they're free. It's like, fuck it, yeah. And
it'd be rude not to.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And anywhere you go in like Europe or in Rome especially, you go to a corner store and you can get alcohol from like any fucking corner.
Yeah, right.
So we're doing this tour, like really nipping, get 3 more beers, boom, go around, do that. And the tour ends at the Colosseum.
Okay.
And it's just like, fuck yeah, like what a day. For a sober day, I'm smashed. Colosseum right there, 2 of my best mates, living the fucking dream. On the way back, we get conned by these 2 like girls into doing a pub crawl.
Yeah.
And mind you, we've done this before, so it's always been quite fun because like $50, but you get like a free drink every bar. The first bar you go to, it's free drinks for the first hour.
Okay.
So like we get there, and this pub crawl just looks fucking disastrous. I was like, oh no, let's just get our money's worth in the first hour. Yeah. So we did we get our money's worth? Like we drank so much, and then we leave the bar, and one of the boys was like, "Hey man, check this out." Pulls out a bottle of vodka out of his pants that he's nicked from behind the bar.
Oh, bullshit.
And I'm like, oh my fucking god, it's like 3/4 full. I'm like, sweet. So we're sharing it with the rest of the pub crawl. There's like 8 other people who were really lame at the start, but now they're starting to become fun. Because,
now they're starting to get that liquid courage.
That's it, that's it.
I'm going to let my hair down.
Yeah, that's it, 100%. And then we get next bar, have our free shots, go in there, hang out, do our thing. And he's, the same dude, pulls out another bottle and goes, check what I got. And I was like, fuck, you got to stop, man.
How is he doing this?
So easy.
At each
he just
bar?
waits for them to fucking turn around.
Yeah, and then just...
was...
Oh, man.
And then
the balls.
He didn't do it the 3rd bar, but the 4th bar he did it. But he stole like... It was like liquor. So it was like...
Oh, okay.
Or like that, like sugary kind of...
Yeah, like some triple sec sort of...
Yeah, and I was just like, oh, that's a no for me, dog. Like,
yeah. I draw the line.
That's it. For the 5th bar we go to... mind you, by the time we get to the 5th bar, like we are beyond fucked.
Yeah,
We go to the 5th bar.
Classic
he tries
pub
again. Yep.
Oh, really?
And he gets caught, and we get kicked out. So us 3 boys are standing out there. Me and the guys pinch the bottles. We're like, fuck, man. Like, oh well, at least we've had a good night.
Yeah.
Shame we got kicked out. Looked over the 3rd dude. He's wearing a fucking dress, and we're like,
where'd you get a dress from?
What the fuck? Yeah, like how did that happen? Like in the space of 15 minutes, he goes, fuck, bro. What do you mean? Like, I was like, fuck, all right.
What do you mean? mean?
Yeah.
We're asking the questions.
You got your phone, you got your wallet. Yeah, man, sweet, let's go.
All right,
like,
let's roll.
Fine.
We'll get you some clothes at the next stop.
Exactly right. Fuck your
what kind
Harley
of blouse
Davidson
was
shirt
it?
off.
Was
like,
it like a...
Hey?
Did it have any colour to it? What kind of dress was it?
I think it was floral.
Yeah? A nice floral piece.
It was a nice dress, actually. It was a nice dress.
Like if you saw a young lady wearing it, you'd take notice.
Well, it hugged his figure nicely.
It did? Yeah.
So we're walking, we're like, how the fuck do we get home? We walk in, we go to Rome Termini Station, like the main train station of Rome. And mind you, there's probably like 2,000 people there. I don't know.
Okay.
And it's like midnight, and one of them...
2,000 people at midnight?
Oh, I don't know. Fucking, there's a lot of people there.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
And one of them is like, there's a lot of arguments in Europe, as you do. Like, it just happens. It happens. Like,
in
3
a different
boys,
language, yeah? Like
no, with just us.
With you guys.
With us 3.
Okay, yep.
3 boys spend every fucking minute of every day together for like 3 months. There's obviously going to be fucking arguments. So one of them has an argument with the other one. He fucking reaches over, punches him, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck's going on here? So he punches him back, but misses and punches me. So I fucking punch him.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're just, us 3 crawling over each other, trying to punch each other. But like a really shit game of paper scissors rock.
Just menace to society,
right?
boys.
And all the fucking people at Termini Station is going, what's happened to the country? Like they look at these tourists, like fucking hell. But then like I don't know, man, like because obviously you've had a few. Yeah. Boom! All of a sudden, we're in a gypsy drum circle. I'm just like, we're the fucking best friends again. Like, okay. Shit. The guy on the dress is playing fucking bongo. No, he's playing fucking finger cymbals, and I've got a bongo, and the other guy's got like a fucking little weird guitar or something.
Yeah, right.
Time of lives.
Yeah.
Then another flash, and me and the guy that was still on the alcohol are suddenly at the bar that we were at that earlier that morning where the kegs had fucking broke.
Okay.
But we don't know where the guy on the dress is. Like, oh shit, like fuck. Oh well.
Probably
he'll find his way home. Yeah, well, the dress that nice. Anyway, so I'm like out the front of the bar with my mate, and I've got this jug, and I just see this midget, and I don't know what has happened, but he's yelling at me, and he's fucking going off, and I'm like, man, like, what is your problem?
Okay.
And then he just doos straight in the nuts.
Okay.
And I've fallen over the full jug, and I've been like, wow.
See, when this story first came about, I figured that it was like a sanctioned thing. Like it was like some sort of tourist you could pay to fight a midget.
No.
So this was just a random midget. Was he another tourist or was he a local?
Don't know, man.
It was just a random tourist. A random midget.
I think so. Is either a random
tourist.
Can
we say midget? Or is it?
Oh, can you?
I don't know.
Height challenge.
We're going to say it.
Yeah. Obviously not derogatory.
A little midget.
It's just, that's just the condition he's got. He might even work there. Who knows?
Doctor. He knows what he's saying.
With confidence, you can say anything. Yeah, so he's just fucking straight in the nuts, and I'm on the ground, and I'm like lying down crying pretty much.
Yeah.
When I said his midget is strong, man, he's just got a good kinetic chain. He's us. And,
good low center of gravity.
Yeah, pretty much.
A lot of torque.
And well, I'll tell you what. So we had actually had a flight the next morning, and we'd paid. So the guy that owned the shitty hostel we were at was an uncle to a taxi driver, and he's like, oh yeah, my nephew will come pick you up at like 5:30 in the morning.
So you guys are networking in Europe.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, so it's 6:15 and
sketchy.
Just banging on the door.
Yeah,
and we're like, where the fuck is the guy in the dress? Like, luckily he's there and he's dressed and everything.
Okay,
and he's banging on the fucking door. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? Like, did we like rob a bank last night or something? And it's a taxi driver. And he's like, you guys running late. I'm like, oh shit. So we like pack all the stuff up.
So he's like, you got a flight. You got to come on.
Yeah, dude. And we're driving and we got home at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, you're going to miss your flight.
Yeah.
For an extra €40, I will drive you and make sure you don't miss it.
I'll give you 60, dog.
Done. Here's the 40. And I regretted that because we were going 180 down the fucking highway.
Kilometers?
Yeah.
Holy
and I'm just
shit.
in the front seat going, Jesus Christ. Like, fucking hell. Like, and...
Do they drive on the right or the left?
They're driving left. No, the right.
The right?
Which way do we drive?
It's only the US are on the left, eh? We're on the right.
Yeah. Opposite to where we drive.
No.
Yeah.
We're on the left. No.
On the left. It's a Seltzers.
Yeah, we're on the left. We drive on the left, dude.
So they drive on the right. He's driving on the right. And we finally get to the airport, and we're like, "Thank you, adios, bye."
Yeah.
And we get in the plane. Oh, we're going to go get checked in the plane, and the guy on the dress is going, "Fuck, where's my phone?"
True.
So he's lost it. Oh,
leave him behind, dude. Just you're a liability.
Yeah, exactly right. It would have been funny if he was still wearing the dress, but
the night's over. You're staying in Rome, cuz you got to find your phone. We're going.
Yeah.
We got to get back. I got a medical degree to fucking sort out.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, saying that, we all lost our phones that trip, so it was
true.
Fun.
Shit.
I was on a ride at running the bulls. It was like literally day 3. At the top of the ride, my phone fell out of my pocket and went and smashed. I was like, well, that's shit.
And then someone still came and ran through and stole it.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
Fuck, man, running of the bulls. That's good old travels, man. I wish I had travelled more when I was a bit younger, or when I, could have. Just so many stories, man. There's a lot of fun, dude. Man.
And like you hear stories from other people that are like, oh yeah, the people you meet, rah rah, all that cliche shit.
Yeah.
And then you do it, and you're like, oh fine, yeah.
Like you see Levi, dude. He's still traveling but he's doing it with like a church and stuff.
True.
Doing like I think missionary sort of things.
Yeah.
But he's been over there in Germany for the past however long. Like he's come back once or twice. He's coming back soon. I'm gonna try and get him on the pod when he comes back. Yeah. But he's just got like a missus now on his trips over there. So he's like, I don't reckon he's coming back, man. Like,
right.
He'll come back for a holiday or whatever. I reckon he's going to end up staying there, dude. Like,
yeah.
Bro, he's got a missus, like, I think she's Brazilian.
That's cool.
Looks real nice. They're like, it looks real nice.
He's happy, man. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's it. Shroom dog.
And bro, fucking, so traveling.
So them wild oats.
Few too many like drunken tattoos traveling.
Oh yeah,
bro. Yeah. So there's this place in Prague. It's not open anymore. I went back to check if it was open.
Okay.
It's shut, unfortunately.
Because they were so good, or just?
Well, okay. Well, you tell me after the story. So
okay.
So I fucking get there one night. Same guys. We get there first night. We're first night in Prague. Super drunk.
Yeah.
Walk over. The hostel has a bar underneath. Walk over there. To the tattoo studio, and the guy's like, "You guys are just smashed. Like, fuck no."
Yeah.
Fuck no.
You're gonna bleed all over everything.
Yeah, it's just like it's so ethically shit. No.
Yeah.
Just no. So then we go back the second day half drunk.
Okay.
And he's like,
"You guys are just gonna keep coming back. I'm just gonna do it.
Pretty much. And
Get
it was
you
like,
out of my hair."
And plus, like, we went like an hour before they shut too, and he's like, "Look, I'm not gonna do it." And mind you, this guy's jacked. He's huge. He's got 2 fucking pit bulls.
Really?
And the leashes are chains.
Yeah.
And I'm like, welcome to fucking Eastern Europe.
Yeah,
Like, jeez.
sick.
And he goes, if my apprentice wants to do it, it's up to him.
Okay.
If not, go fuck off.
Okay.
And the apprentice is a guy called Vlad. And Vlad's like, Vlad's
classic,
like,
dude.
He's from Serbia or some shit. He's like,
of course.
so let's go.
Yeah. Like, let's go.
Yeah, all right.
Was he wearing a tracksuit, Adidas tracksuit?
No, he was.
My straps
he was
matching,
pretty
though.
grunge, dude. He wasn't like fucking.
Okay.
Yeah, he was pretty grunge.
Okay.
So we're in there, and it's like me, the 2 boys, and 2 fucking chicks from Belgium.
Yeah.
And we're all getting like these. It's cool. It's a tattoo on my foot.
Yeah, show it. Give us a look.
Oh, wrong
okay.
side. Rock the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just means like when the waters are calm, you rock the boat. So if you go to a shit place, like just have fun. You make it fun.
Yep.
We saw some crazy Russian dude with it, and he told us to get him like, all right.
Yeah.
So anyway, so Vlad's like, so let's go. So he's doing it, and he's like, if you want, you can drink. I'm like, fuck yeah. So we go to the pub. Oh, we go to the pub. They go to the survey.
I love that.
Well, the
so let's
store.
go.
Yeah,
you
so
can drink.
Let's go. And so we go get drinks, and he's like, and we're like, do you want some? He's like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
I'm like,
if you're
fuck
paying,
yeah,
though.
yeah, pretty much. And man, we're there for like 2 hours at least, and we've only done like 2 or 3 tattoos. We're hanging out.
Yeah.
And I'm at the front just punching a dart. I used to smoke back then.
Yeah.
And this chick with purple hair comes up, and she's like, "Where's Vlad?" I'm like, "Oh, he's inside. I'm tattooing.
Balls deep in a tattoo.
Yeah, do you want me to like leave a message?" She goes, "No, that's fine." And so she fucks off. I'm like, "Oh, that's strange."
Yeah, okay.
Well, roll another dart. And then she comes back with a bottle of fucking Jack and 4 shot glasses on top. And she's like, I'm Vlad's girlfriend. He was meant to be home a couple of hours ago. And then she just walks in.
So it's a family affair now.
She starts fucking lining up shots. Yeah. And I'm like, who asked you? Like, how the fuck did this happen?
And the tattoos, are they getting progressively worse?
Well, no, they're not actually. Bless Vlad. I think he works better.
Okay. So he's used to working in those...
It would appear so, yes.
Yeah.
So then Vlad's girlfriend's out there, and she's poured she got the 4 shot glasses, boom, 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 boom. She goes, so let's go. I'm like, oh my God, fucking you guys are made for each other.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, night goes on. Like,
go. I love that.
one of our friends is like, oh, I'd be happy to get more beers for you guys. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Thank you. Comes back with, like, a bag of fucking shit, and we're like, oh my God, like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Vlad's like, let's go. I'm like,
oh yeah, of course he is, dude. Yeah.
So then
he's ready to tattoo for like the next 18 hours straight. Yeah.
Vlad's tattooing this chick fucking high on whatever the fuck's in this bag. And
she's your friend, this chick?
She's some girl we met from the hostel.
Okay. Okay.
It turned out okay though.
Okay.
It turned out okay.
Good. That's good.
But we're like, Vlad and your girlfriend, like, come out with us.
Yeah.
And Vlad comes out, and we shouldn't have invited him out, man. Like, he was fucked up. He was like dancing on the bar at the hostel. We go into a corner store, and he steals a sandwich, and he like bites it, throws it in the ground, and goes, "This tastes like shit." And he gets another one and walks out. I'm like, I'm going to Prague jail.
Dude, like he doesn't have the money. Like,
yeah.
You just paid him for these tattoos.
Yeah, right. And then the thing is, so
we full rock star
crazy
status.
night that night. Like, we wake up the next morning, and we're like,
and this is in Prague, yeah.
This is in Prague. The same guy that was wearing a dress is now missing. And I'm like, how the fuck? He had blonde dreadlocks. I don't know if that helps you. And we're like, where the fuck is he? We wait all day, and we get to like 4 in the afternoon, we're like, we're going to have to call hospitals,
call the police stations.
And he walks back and he's like, man, I've just walked from Vlad's house across town. What a fucking night that was.
Yeah.
And we go into the tattoo studio and Vlad's there and he's like, oh, boys, like,
you
late start. He's like, I was here since 8. And I was like, jeez, fucking Vlad.
Yeah, fucking hell, Vlad.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Some crazy stuff in Europe, bro. Like,
dude, if this is the blondie dread I'm thinking of, I wouldn't mind seeing him in a dress.
He's quite pretty.
Just quietly. I wouldn't mind. Off camera, I'm gonna see if it's who I'm thinking of, and if it is, wouldn't mind seeing him in a dress. Even less than a dress.
Had a few seltzers, have you, mate?
Oh, mate, you know, I haven't eaten today. Had like a fucking good 8-9 beers. Any blokes out there?
But who knows, mate? Fucking maybe we'll go do a Europe trip sometime soon.
Dude. Imagine doing a pod. Like, let's do
that. Would be cool.
Let's go fucking get Vlad on the pod.
Man, if I could, I would. When I went back to go check out, it was called Tattoo Stanley Prague.
Tattoo what?
Tattoo Stanley Prague. It was gone. It's like
just
a
a
dance
random
studio
name?
now, man. I think the guy's name was Stanley. Who knows?
Okay.
Fucking, you know, in Europe they might flip words around.
Yeah.
Europe, you just never know, man. Like I fucking
you never know. Yeah.
hungover, go to go to like a convenience store trying to get some water.
Yeah.
Have like €1 left. I'm like, sweet, this water's 95 cents.
Yeah.
Go in there and it's like sparkling water, which I hate. Oh.
Yeah. It was the same thing in Bali, man. Like,
yeah, right.
Everywhere sells booze, and you try and get some water, and you're like,
what's the thing about Bali, man? I didn't realize you couldn't just buy a bottle of vodka.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta just buy bintangs.
Yeah.
Tangerangs, yeah.
We were getting the they were like cruisers, like a Balinese cruiser.
But they're not that much cheaper, aren't they? They're like
not really, yeah. But we were getting them because we were just like, and then go to Sky Tower, go there for happy hour, get the big pyramid of free drinks.
Yep.
You may get one that's spiked, you may not. Like,
well, bro, we went. So
Russian
I don't know if you
roulette.
remember that kid, like maybe a couple of years ago, who got done for drugs in Sky Garden, and it was like Panadol.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I think like the dad's probably paid off the authorities there, been like as if they're gonna arrest someone with a bag full of Panadol.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I got a headache.
Yeah, exactly right. So that kid got arrested, and it was all over the news the next morning, and that was the day we were flying out.
Okay.
Yeah, so we flew out like 6 p.m. that night. And went straight to Sky Garden. Yeah.
We got there not long after the did you hear about the dude, the young fella that got he like reached out and grabbed one of the neon signs or something and electrocuted and died. I'm pretty sure it might have been Sky Garden as well. Yeah, but
shout out to Sky Garden.
Shout out to Sky Garden. But he died, and we got there not long after, like maybe a week or two after that happened, and people were like, "Stay away from the fucking whatever," because the dude died, and we're like, "What are you talking about? I'm not gonna grab a fucking neon sign. What am I, an idiot?"
But we were fucking walking down the street, man. The fucking power line was on the ground, just like flopping around.
It's gnarly. Yeah. It's something else in Bali. Like I love Bali. I can't wait to go back. I've been there once, but I can't wait to go back. I tell the missus all the time for my 30th in like 2 and a bit years. I really want to go back to Bali and take 30. Her.
Yeah.
Whether it's we take the kids as well or we leave the kids here with the grandparents or whatever. Yeah. It'd be awesome to just go with me, her, and a couple of friends and go get a nice villa and do it properly, you know? Not just go to Kuta and be slumming it sort of thing. And
100%.
Just be like where school is. But get a nice villa, like go snorkeling, go to all like the monkey temples, do all the shit. Be so sick, because I didn't do that when we went there. I was too fucked up.
Yeah, fair.
Everyone was like, well, like, do you remember like Natalie Harris and Henry Norton?
Yeah, I do.
Big Henry H-Dog. Like they all went to, I'm pretty sure they all went to like the like monkey temples and shit in Bali, and I was just too wrecked. I was like, man, we drank too much. I'm not going all the way to see some monkeys.
No,
even though
the trick is, man, like,
it's my favorite animal, but I'm
the
not.
Next day.
I know you got to keep going, but I couldn't. The first night we got there, the smell of the fucking pollution was so bad. We had a few beers. We went out. We ended up staying at this chick's hotel because she was already there, and she was in a 5-star resort. So we stayed with her, and I was just fucked, man. Ended up spewing heaps, and I just got too drunk because of the smell and just the bintangs. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
But from then on, Sweet. That's how we ended up getting tattooed over there, man. Was like,
I was actually surprised. Like, is it safe to get tattoos in Bali?
it is. There's now, or like, there is a lot of like Aussie-owned tattoo artists, tattoo studios, and a lot of like artists that are trained, I think, or like they've done like apprenticeships or whatever with tattoo artists from Australia or whatever, because they come over with like through the tattoo conventions and stuff like that, and there's a lot of connection with Australia and Bali. But yeah, the tattoo studio we went to, I talked about it on the first episode we did, Goldfinger Studios. His name was Coco, but they're real fucking good. I think he might live over here now, but pretty safe.
Shit,
a lot of them are sketchy, like
Yeah.
dirt floor, just smoking durries while they're tattooing, not real artists.
Yeah.
Can't come to them with original designs, that kind of shit.
Right, yeah.
But there's a lot that are like, yeah, we can do whatever you need us to do. And they're getting better and fucking better every year. I follow a lot of them on Instagram and on social media. And a lot of them are getting really, really, really good.
So what's your next tattoo going to be?
I really want to finish off my arm finally.
Yeah.
I got a lot of bullshit on my leg that I probably should have saved the money and put it into finishing my sleeve.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, I've got a really good design that I want to get done. I want to go down to Melbourne now that the borders and shit are open and see this guy named Luke Dyson.
Okay.
He's really good. He's, check him out on Instagram, Luke Dyson. He's like real good at like black and grey sort of realism or like portraits and things, or just like, he's just got that real like street style about him. Like he can capture like take a photo of like downtown East LA and he'll tattoo it perfectly on you. Man. Like
that's talent, huh?
Yeah, like he has that style down pat and I love it. Like that's my favorite shit. But I really want to go see him and either get my arm finished. I've got a design where it's like a picture of my grandmother that passed when she was probably in her 20s.
Yeah.
And she was doing some modeling, maybe in her 30s. She was doing some modeling, but it's like a headshot of her that would go really well with a headshot of my grandfather from when he was in his early 20s or 30s. And so I want to sort of get her headshot and his headshot and have her sort of in the foreground, him standing like behind her.
Yep.
And have it like a portrait sort of style of them both with whatever background that'd sort of be up to the artist, I guess. They'd have a look at the rest of my sleeve and figure out what they want to put around it. Yeah. But the main focus would be my grandmother and my grandfather portrait. My grandfather's still alive, but yeah, it would that's sort of what I want to get here. But yeah, I've got a lot of fucking plans, man. That's for cool. Once I finish this, I want to come across the chest, or I want to start this sleeve, and I want to get covered, man.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Like I got an eagle done on my left pec. Yeah. And man, for fucking like a month, it took me a month to get my other one done.
The chest hurt?
Yes and no. Like it was a weird kind of pain.
That varies from people to people, but
well, like I was getting like my nipples here.
Yeah.
And I was getting like the claws done here, and I felt my nipples on fire. Like, what the fuck's going on here, man? Like
so you've got more like trad style, a lot of trad.
Yeah. So I like that. So I like, because I was like, fuck, man. So I was like cruising around with just the chest and one pec.
Yeah.
The eagle and one pec, and
I remember when you first got that done, actually.
And I was like,
I thought it was dope.
Cheers, bro.
I was like, I need to get some tats.
The chest is cool, man. I like it. But I was like, fuck, I feel unbalanced.
Okay, yeah.
It was just really weird. I'd like wake up in the morning.
That's the itch, man. That's the itch of getting tattooed.
I look at myself in the morning and be like, fuck, man. Like, and I was like walking around in circles all day.
I look at this arm and I'm like,
yeah, right.
And I look at my leg. I'm like, I need it.
So I was like, I am going straight in and getting fucking the other peg done.
Yeah.
So I went and got a panther done. I was sick. But now my next one's
a panther.
Hey,
a panther?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Give us a gaze. Oh, you got a nice hairy chest like myself. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah.
So I was like, fuck yeah, get the pants done.
Yeah.
So my next tattoo I'm gonna get done down the middle. This is the only one I've been really nervous for.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the sternum.
The sternum will hurt, man.
It's gonna be a fucking rod.
Ask Isha. It'll tickle.
Yeah, man, that's one of his the Dogtown one.
He's had it tattooed and he's had it covered up and he's gone there about 2 or 3 times. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck,
yeah, dude. Yeah.
I've heard that. Then I was talking to a guy the other day at work, and he's like got a few done down the stairs. He's like, yeah, it was hurt, but it wasn't that bad. And I was like, fuck, man.
What are you, a psycho, dude?
Yeah, like, right? It's just complete zen. Like, I've got the back of my knees done before, and that was some pain, man.
Yeah. I had my left calf done, not right up to the knee, but it was kind of tickled a bit.
Yeah, bro, I got...
It was also a home job, so it wasn't...
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So I got the fucking bear done up to the top of my calf.
Mm-hmm.
That was bad. I was a bit hungover.
Yeah.
But man, I'm telling you right now, behind the knee, like up the top here.
Yeah.
That is some.
I like them, man. They look good.
Cheers, bro.
I love a good, like a trad sleeve that's like, yeah, they always are going to be sort of patchy because it's like, you get one trad piece, another one. They don't sort of. It's not like a collage or a mural sort of thing. Yeah. They're always sort of stickers.
Yeah.
But when they're done good, man, they look so fucking good.
Cheers, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's true.
That's with this leg. I started getting them done, and I got a few. Like, I got this one on the front that was just a cheap. It was like Jade Evans lent me the $50 to get that done.
No fucking
the globe.
way.
Yeah. I was like, they're doing a tattoo thing.
$50.
Can anyone lend me $50? I want to get tattooed. She's like, yeah, I'll lend you $50. Picked it up, went and got it done. I was like, legend. Yeah, got it done. Got a few other sketchy ones, man. I got like Born to Be Hated on my ankle. One of my first tattoos. Super stupid. It was like Akil Marion.
Yeah.
His idea. Motherfucker. But it's like, I rep it still. It's like, Born to Be Hated. Yeah, like whatever. It's, I can explain it if you need me to, but it's whatever. It's like, I got some sketchy ones, man. But yeah, I started getting, and they were sort of trad style, but I feel like I've kind of fucked this leg up a little bit.
How so?
Well, I kind of want to, it's not as close as I would want it.
Yeah.
And they're not,
well, I don't know, man.
Proper pieces. It's all sort of this side, really.
You could easily get little fillers in there.
I know, yeah, I could, and I could make it work.
Just gotta get the money.
But yeah, and at the same time, it's like, if I could get some removed, like especially this one, dude.
Beavis Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead.
Please make sure that goes up.
I'll put a picture up of it. But yeah, I got a Beavis and Butthead tattoo, and if I could get it removed, I probably would. Just enough so that I could cover it up and get this whole area as one piece.
I like
you know what I mean?
I like the Beavis and Butthead.
I like it too.
There's enough fucking space there to do something.
I know. I just gotta... I don't know.
Do you want to hear about my first tattoo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking
shit. Before we run out of fucking...
True.
I don't know how long we got on this fucking battery, but...
Last story.
Okay,
okay. So, it's this cursive running writing here in my collarbone. And have you ever seen the movie Inception?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know how they have like 30 seconds left? And it's like Rien. Yeah.
Okay.
So it means I have no regrets in French.
Yep.
And they have like 30 seconds left. And before they have to wake up from their fucking incepting. Okay. And they play that classical kind of song. Okay. That's how they know they have.
I need to watch it again.
Yeah.
I have seen it.
So when they know that there's 30 seconds left, they play it so then they can hear it, and then they're in the dream, they hear fucking classical music playing, like they know to fucking hurry the fuck up.
Yep.
So it's by a French singer, I think she's French, Edith Piaf. Anyway, so I got that done. And the E and the I are the wrong way around.
Bullshit.
And I've even looked at the fucking thing I sent him, and he fucked up.
That's
okay.
Whatever.
Like that was my first one.
Did you get it done overseas?
No, in Sunny Coast, bro.
Put him on blast right now. Who was it?
I don't know his name.
Greygo's tattoos, I swear to God, no.
He wasn't Greygo's.
No, Greygo's they were pretty cool.
It was, I'm pretty sure that studio's closed down now anyway.
Yeah, it's now Ocean Tattoos.
But get this, so like that was my first fucking tattoo. Yeah. And I've obviously had the chance to change it. Why haven't I? Because the E and the I actually, it translates to something like, I don't regret my vital organ, more specifically liver/kidney. So,
okay.
Apparently. So I was like, well, it's true. I fucking love my liver.
Sacrifice your liver and your fucking organs.
Well, I don't regret it, man. I fucking love my liver.
Yeah, partying, dog.
So it kind of works out. And I was like, you know what? That's fun. And
that's cool.
I like it. So
yeah.
It's a good story to...
Yeah. That's cool.
For your first tattoo, yeah.
Luckily, you have that, you can...
Well, I got it drunk. So like, what do I... Yeah. Like the girl I was seeing at the time, I was dating this chick and she was like, want to get a tattoo done. She was scared. She pulled out. The guy's like, well, time's fucking money. Like, I fucking booked you out. You pay me.
Yeah.
Fucking book me in. Yep. Like, yeah. And I found that last minute. But that's okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, all the tattoos I've got, I can, like, hide professionally.
So yeah, dude. Man, we've been going for a while. Just want to say thanks for coming. I think we should probably wrap it up.
We should, man. Like,
unless you want to keep going for another couple of hours.
We'll save it for another episode, man.
Yeah,
like,
dude. No,
I fucking
definitely
love chatting shit. Yeah,
man. Definitely come back whenever you want. I need some reoccurring guests. It'd be awesome.
I'll tell you what I'll do. Next time I come back, I'll come back with some fucking TikToks for you.
Yeah, and you bring some content. Yeah.
Let's see how you react to some shit I'll show you.
Okay. Deal. Yeah, definitely, dude. Keen to do it again. How long are you back here for? Are you back here for good? Like,
I'm only here for another month or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll try and do it again before you leave.
Yeah.
If we can. If not,
I think I'll be back like April or something.
Our paths will fucking cross, man. You know, we go back. But yeah, dude. So any last things you want to plug? So Grubs in Scrubs.
Grubs and Scrubs.
Yeah, check it out. Grubs in Scrubs.
If anyone out there does want to try and join med, get into med, whatever needs tips, advice, I'd be happy to help. Even if you don't follow Grubs and Scrubs, hit me up at alb.e on Instagram.
He's very serious. No, very knowledgeable young fella here, Albie. Don't let our shit talking
fool you. Yeah,
discourage you, or
like to have fun, but got my shit ahead. Got my shit sorted. Yeah, you wouldn't believe it. Yeah,
no, dude. I'm so stoked to see that you're doing something positive for yourself, man, and to like, not for yourself, but for other people. You're trying to be a doctor. It's fucking awesome to see, dude. I'm glad you've found your direction in life, and
cheers,
thanks for coming on and sharing a bit of it with us.
No, thank you so much for having me, and I've had a great time today.
At any time, really. Like, as long as we got beers and so. Oh.
What a wrap up.
It is what it is.